40 cans of beer drank last night.
Right, we are live. How are you doing, Malta Rob? You okay?
Good afternoon,
Yeah,
guys.
good, thank you.
Yeah, good.
Hello to everybody in the chat as well. So then, yeah, what do you think of that lineup then, lads? Malta, you've seen it before me. I've just a second whapped it on. What do you reckon?
Yeah, if you want to bring it up on screen, but some people might not have seen it.
I've just got the Borough match on at the minute.
So, to be honest, it's as I predicted. Is like I wouldn't be rushing Ballard back because he was out, and then when he goes out, he's out for a while, right?
Yeah, I know.
What he really needs is just like last season. We brought him back in for the playoffs, right? And then he had a good preseason, and that's what Ballard needs. He needs that full preseason as well. Again, you saw the difference in him, how tanked he was when he came back after having a proper full preseason as well. So I think that is the same decision. I love Luke O'Nien. I think everybody loves Luke O'Nien, but also against Villa, would have maybe moved it around. To be honest, I cannot fault Regis Lebris's logic because Regis Lebris does not pick anybody based on favoritism. Every side
he doesn't,
he puts out is to get a job done. Right?
Yeah,
it's right, like.
So it's it's where we are.
But I think you've got a happier camp when it's like that, though.
Yeah, it's because Roofs was always going to play. McGeely, Alderete, Ronaldo, I think they were all nailed on. Jack Siddiqui, Diarra were nailed on. And there may have been people thinking, you move Rigg out maybe, because Lafayette and Brobby also were, starting 11, strongest 11. And Rigg, he's done out wrong. He's been great since the Mag match. You can see he is building, I think, a little bit more strength as well. And, he's got more confidence now. And you know what is? He's done exactly what we want him to do. And what I was talking about the other day is that we want to see local lads do well. We want players to see that there's a pathway that if I stick it in, right, and then eventually, if I remain connected with the squad in a Regis Lebrisism, I'll get my chance. And if I get my chance, and if I continually deliver, I'll stay in, So I'm happy. I'm happy to see Rigg starting. I'm happy to see Rigg getting an extended run in the side. And ideally, I want to see him play in every game between now and the end of the season. So then when it comes to the summer, him, his dad, his agent has no, what, we can get you an extra 20 grand a week, right? Here, there, or everywhere. And also, you'll be playing more games.
Yeah.
So trying to find out what. Sorry, I'm just trying to find out what channel the Sunderland.
It's on Sky Sports Premier League.
Because there's 3 games kicking off all at the same time today.
Yeah. So because that's what I was waiting for. So on Sky Sports Premier League.
Going to be a tricky game today. I'm just going to say hello to everybody on the chat, so I've not left anybody out. Dak, the member, how you doing? This is how you do. Oh, today's your wedding anniversary. We've been married 4 years. Happy anniversary. Hope you've had a good day. Hello to Robin Hood. How are you doing? Paul Pope, how are lads from Bangkok? Hello to Ken, how you doing? Good afternoon, let's do this. George P, let's have 3 points today. Gary Hoyle, tough ask to get 3 points today, but hopefully Villa are still feeling the effects of Thursday European game and we can capitalise on them.
They don't do that, that's the thing. That's the Unai Emeryism. They don't have those European match hangovers.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I mean, Rob Malta, I don't know what you're expecting today, but I don't know. It's kind of got like an Arsenal away feel to it. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
No, it hasn't, right? So, because we didn't have a game yesterday, I was looking at in-depth look at Villa, right? Actually, in the last 12 games in the league, they've only won 3 games. And at home, they've had some results against sides who I would say if the league table doesn't lie, right? Leeds went there and got a draw, right? They've had some results against the more bottom sides. Forest got a draw. I think Wolves beat them recently, right? So, it's in Europe, they're great. And what's happened is, when they had that 12-match league run after they got the draw against us, and they won 12 matches in a row in the league, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, their league form has actually been very inconsistent. It's been, it's been like Sunderland. And at home, they do have a great record at home, right? And only us, Arsenal, and Man City have got a better record at home. But their recent form and their recent results at home, nothing for us to be scared of. It is not Arsenal, Man City away, which you're thinking, aye, we're getting out there, lads, right? I'll take a draw right now, but I doubt Xhaka and Lafay have gone there thinking I'll take a draw. I think both of them will be thinking, and the whole squad will be thinking, we're 2 points behind 6th place Chelsea.
Yeah, I know. Plus, we'll open the gap to 7 points from the visitors as well.
Oh, aye, cool. Nah.
And let's say them catch that one then.
Hello, Colin Major. How are you doing? Hello to 3-star Reds. Afternoon, lads, on this wonderful Sunday. Mind the gap. Spurs, hopefully, after this afternoon, as we get ready for the final leg on the road to Istanbul. When do you play next? As Forest play Monday?
Well, Forest play us on Friday, and they play today as well.
Yeah, they're playing today.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock kick-off.
Is it Burnley?
At home to Burnley, sorry.
At home to Burnley, yeah. I mean, I watched the Spurs game yesterday, and I thought Spurs just edged it, but it's the end result that matters, and the way they celebrated, you thought they got won the title, but just goes to show you.
Oh, where that 2-1 went in.
Oh God, and then talk about the sucker punch right at the end. My God, so how much is Spurs going to be in the trouble then if Forest and West Ham both win their games then?
I think Spurs are down. I honestly, genuinely believe Spurs are down. Last season, they escaped only because of how poor the other sides were, right? The 3 promoted sides were. But the players just, the fight has gone. They cannot be bothered. They're already thinking about, right, where can I go? Can I go to another English side? Where can I go in Europe? Can I go and take a retirement in the Saudi or the MLS league? The Spurs players, they couldn't care less, man. Was it? I think it was a Talk Sport I was listening to yesterday when I was out on a dog walk, and they were talking about Spurs.
All right, catch the monkey. How are you doing?
Aye, they were talking about Spurs, and they were just saying these Spurs players, they're not loyal. They'll be thinking about what's best for me, what's best for my career. Do and especially all these players who are going to be going to the World Cup, right? I mean, if we've got 10 players or something going to the World Cup, right? Spurs should have, most of their squad should be going to the World Cup, really.
Apart from Romero, he's not going.
Obviously, apart from Romero, because he had a walk. He had a accident with what do you call it? Bayern Brobby. Someone call him Robbie Munich or something like that.
Yeah.
He's not gone to the World Cup, right? And he doesn't deserve to be for his dirtiness and that. You know, I'm glad he's not going to the World Cup. I'm not bitter, just like the Irish.
Caxton Monkey says UN peacekeepers were unable to resolve the conflict at Sports Direct Arena last week. Yesterday, the situation escalated. Malta Red 3-star
What time
Reds.
was that fire?
Eh?
What do you call it? What time was that fire escape?
Well, we've got Red 3-star Red says Malta. I was rolling around on the floor when that equaliser went in. Michael Fitzharris says we played absolute crap again yesterday. Another defeat. So come on, the Black Cats, and he's from a mag, says Michael. So respect, mate. Respect.
I entertained myself, right, by watching the Through Black and White Eyes yesterday.
2 secs. Carry on.
So I went on Black and White Eyes just I was just commentating, like I was just on the, what do you call it, in the chat and that, and I was just entertaining myself. And then when Bournemouth scored their first goal, and I waited because you know what that can be like, and then I just said, I do like cherries. But yeah, and then at full time it was just like, yeah, typical Geordie meltdown. You know, there's I'll be in London tomorrow, so I should join tomorrow as well, and
just for a laugh.
just for a laugh. And I mean, if we win, you know, yeah, it'll probably be my usual joining from the restaurant while I'm eating my dinner.
Yeah. I know Colin and myself were in on the Through Black and White Eyes preview on Friday evening, and of the viewers on that one, there was 2 of us that didn't go for Newcastle to win. We both went. Colin and myself went.
Oh, I put it on 3-2 in the chat. I put it on 3-2 Bournemouth in the chat.
Of course you did.
And the Sunderland fans are directly opposite us. 3,000 of them.
You know what it is, Rob? It's just entertaining for us, and especially when Leeds fans are Leeds fans are now saying, hey, we can finish above Newcastle.
Sunderland going for their 3rd Premier League victory in a row. The first time they would have managed that.
But how funny would that be?
Season. It's Nordi Mukiele. Jumps up and down on the touchline right in front of the 4th official. Referees happy, goalkeepers are happy. We're underway at Villa Park in the Premier League. Colin White and Gary Bennett with you on BBC Radio Newcastle and on BBC Sounds this afternoon. Aston Villa try and get forward first, but Luke O'Nien does what Luke O'Nien does and thumps it clear over the halfway line. Both teams giving it away in midfield before Villa knock it back to their Argentinian World Cup.
Drinking and things like that.
Just a couple of games, but
I went to the boxing last night
against Bologna. He was injured in the warm-up against Nottingham Forest a
week
ago.
So it was
missed that game, but then came back against Bologna.
Good night.
Keeps his place today. Marco Pizzo is their substitute goalkeeper on the bench. But Ross Barkley's got the ball for Villa on the halfway line down his left-hand side. Morgan Rogers tries to find the overlapping run from Matson. He does down towards the byline, clip towards the penalty spot. Rising highest is Alderete. Not got it out of the box though. Villa try and get it back in again. Sunderland do eventually clear it. It's a nice layoff from Brian Brobby, and now there's a chance for Diarra to run down the right-hand side. But it's ball across to Brobby, just not good enough essentially.
And he was just like, he looked out of
a job on Marston, because Marston loves to get forward. He's got to make sure he's got to track him back.
They will get the ball to Rogers, who will come inside, drift inside, which gives the space for Matson to pull up from left back. Lucadini does it, but Matson's got a little bit more pace about him.
He has indeed.
Tyrone Mings at centre half.
Look, he's gone again. Look, he's gone again.
Yeah, and Mukiele doesn't know he's there. The ball's not on this side of the pitch at the moment. It's right in the middle of the half with Onana.
Chris Rigg needs to turn his head and know where he is.
They've gone out to the far side, and it's clipped on for John McGinn inside the penalty area. Look towards the far post, and the header is an easy one. And Aston Villa lead after 97 seconds. It was far too simple. As much as we talked about Aston Villa's left-hand side, that it came down the right that time. The overlapping run on the far side was from Matty Cash.
Played out from defence.
He laid in John McGinn, who clipped it towards the back post, and Ollie Watkins, who scored his 100th goal for Villa in midweek, now makes it 101. And Sunderland have not started well.
They haven't started well, and that's what we talked about, starting the game well.
Ball out
again,
wide.
You know, the fullbacks
Inside.
love to get forward. Matty Cash down on the right hand side,
and you know what
again
it is?
Marston on this left hand side.
Totally going to get the blame for that because he was the defender on the back post.
We've just let him run Matty Cash, and it was an easy ball into the box, and there was Watkins unmarked at the far post.
It's just too simple.
We've got to track runners.
Yeah, and even then, I mean, Watkins has done some reasonable movement in the penalty area, but a couple of players dragged out to John McGinn. Luke O'Neill doesn't realise Watkins is behind him. And yeah, barely, not even 2 minutes gone, just over a minute and a half.
It's not a typical when that ball went in for us.
And it is Aston Villa 1, Sunderland 0.
What it is,
one thing you've got to do it this way. You've got to do it the other side, the ugly side, and that's track runners.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know, it's too easy for John McGinn there to get down there. It was a free cross for him.
And then improved.
Sunderland are on the attack down the right hand side. Lovely control from Rigg inside the penalty area. Has a shot.
To be honest,
from here looked as though it'd been deflected, but I think he just dragged it wide with his left foot. Diarra made a good run down the right. Got it to Rigg inside the penalty area. Sunderland's first effort on goal, but not troubling the goalkeeper. That's the way to try and swing the momentum, though, in fairness. Get forward for the first time.
Over 90% for Ballard.
The only saving grace, and I was going to mention this until Aston Villa took the lead.
Look at Rodgers. Right. He's all on his own, look.
Yeah, so
he's all on his own.
And he's right in front of him, Emery, who's saying give him the ball as well. Xhaka gets his header on that goal kick, and so Sunderland can build down the right hand side again. Rigg tries to find Diarra, but it's under hit, so Tielemans can cover it and give it back to Mings inside the penalty area. Back to Martinez, happy to play it with his feet and out to the far side.
And then it's also
I just think that at times, Colin, we're just all over the place.
And there's huge red space through the middle for Rodgers, who I think might have been offside in the end. The ball didn't reach him. But yeah, Sunderland have a problem at right back here, in that right back area. It's not Mukiele as an individual, but they've got an issue at the moment.
You can't
relatively dangerous with the ball. Chris Rigg bursting down the right hand side, cuts inside, thought he might have
O'Neill just didn't get anywhere near his man. He just didn't track him, wasn't aware. Just bad defending. Bad defending from Luke O'Neill. He was defending well in the last couple of games, but that was championship quality as far as I'm concerned. League One quality, possibly, aye. But should not have had it the acres of space and time. Ollie Watkins there, like.
It seems as though they're going man for man, aren't they? They're trying to squeeze high up the pitch.
You know, now it's like it's an uphill struggle for us. We've got to get back into the game
inside their own box.
What we've not got to do is capitulate and let Villa get 2 or 3 goals up by half time.
Giving Aston Villa a good start and the Sunderland a bad start.
But you can't be slack at the back when you've got the likes of Ollie Watkins up front and stuff. You just cannot. You just can't. It's as simple as that.
Newcastle have dropped more points from winning positions than Aston Villa. That's in the Premier League, but they don't lose in Europe. They've won pretty much every game.
Very weird not having
Sunderland with a task in their hands here. Chris Rigg was plenty of the ball on the right wing.
Hello BGS, I'd be happy with a draw like already outdone themselves in the season. Afternoon Cabby. Rob Catch the Monkey, how are Sunderland? Maureen Johnson, hello to you. Hello to Jonathan Mark, he says terrible Hoyle. Gary says if Spurs go down I can see them dropping and going even further. Well great, says Robin. Hello Freshy. Scotty, get 09 off now, says Steve SAFC. Derek Rigby just in from Southport. I bet you wish you would head off back to Southport. Oh, God's sake. Then you don't play 09, it's simple as that. But too many people love him. What's your take on that 09 then? I mean, people being a bit harsh.
You know what it is? It's not being harsh. You know what it is? This is the Premier League. There are no prisoners, right? No side takes prisoners. And in the Premier League, you have got to take every chance, right? It's not like the Championship or League One, where you'll get multiple opportunities. There's a reason why not every striker scores 10, 20, 30 goals a season in the Premier League. Is because you've got, I mean, look at us. We bought a £10 million goalkeeper who
central defensive part
looks like he's been playing in the Premier League for 6 seasons.
On that far left-hand side.
You know, that's the quality that you're up against. And you're up against strikers who are clinical. I mean, what's Ollie Watkins worth? 60 million, 70 million?
Yeah.
Well, like that, yeah.
Right? How many goals has he scored? That'll Rob this season.
space.
Not
It's
a
probably
huge
the
number.
longest spell of possession that Sunderland have had here. Xhaka then, Mukiele down the right-hand side. His cross is deflected, and it's the first corner of the afternoon in front of the packed Holt End. Away to our right-hand side, and it's a Sunderland corner.
Yeah, Reggie Libris will be annoyed with, you know, the way we've conceded, but how early we've conceded a goal.
It happens. It does happen. I mean, let's just hope we can get settled.
Specialist who tends to pop up in the technical area whenever.
But it's a tough place to go Villa, to be 1-0 down within just seconds. It's not good.
Villa have got everybody inside their own penalty.
What's your thoughts, Rob? Have some of the Sunderland fans being harsh on 09?
Challenge, both players go down the far side. It's cleared, and then Aston Villa are given a free kick for a push, slightly belated.
Yes,
the clearance
and
had
no.
already happened.
And that was a bad
mistake.
mistake.
I think is the one who's been punished. He certainly runs away shaking his head. And it
But
all comes to just a free kick for Villa inside the box. They are going to have to take advantage of set pieces. Sunderland, whether it's
he nearly gave it away against Spurs.
Definitely so.
He gave it away against
Newcastle,
but he doesn't let his head drop.
Basically, they've gone near enough man for man.
And he comes
take
back.
it short anyway. Aston Villa, their goal kick. It then goes long up to McGinn, but Sunderland win the second ball. Chris Rigg and then Diarra.
Yeah,
towards the right-hand corner of the penalty area, then twists and turns down towards the byline, gets his cross in. It's laid off back to Chris Rigg again. He fancies another beautiful goal.
Get in!
Oh, yes.
Get in!
Lovely goal.
First time that Chris Rigg has scored in the Premier
Oh,
League.
get in!
Sunderland are back on level terms. Aston Villa 1, Sunderland 1.
Oh!
What did I say before the game? Chris Rigg should be playing in every game between now and the end of the season.
Into Chris Rigg, and I tell you what a fantastic finish that was.
That's not a bad reply, is it?
On the ball. He's been given so much of the ball in the first spell of this game. Chris Rigg.
Xhaka over the corner. Header goes out.
Then passed up the opportunity a few minutes ago. But it was good work from Diarra down the right-hand side. He did manage to dink a cross in.
That's a lovely goal from Rigg, that, isn't it? Crikey.
It is.
First Premier League goal.
Yep.
And what a place to do it. What a goal that is.
Sunderland are firmly back in this game.
What a response. But just going back to Chris Rigg,
what a strike.
Earlier on, a few minutes earlier than that, and you're thinking, go and strike it, but he didn't.
Yeah.
But you've got to say, what a great...
Pick that one out the next
Good touch by Chris Rigg, but what a good finish.
Sunderland fans gone absolutely crackers.
By Sunderland.
Managed to curl it beyond Emi Martinez, but keep it inside that far post. And the angle we were at, we were right behind that. It's a terrific
well done,
strike
lads.
from Rigg.
Keep tight at the back, no slacking, you know.
It's fully deserved as well.
It is, because
it's a lovely finish, that, mind.
You know, played away into the game, haven't they? Started to grow with confidence.
I'm putting pressure.
Just one touch. He just needed one touch, Rigg, and curled it.
But that press is
lovely goal.
Led to the corner, which led to that little spell of possession that eventually got them back in.
Oh, so pleased for the lad. So pleased.
You wanted a good start. We didn't get that, but if you don't get it, you want.
Kevin Phillips is in Miami for the Premier League mornings.
He's fishing, isn't he?
I imagine he'll be going mental like.
Clearance is not the greatest. It does reach the halfway line, but it sort of.
Because he's there with Shearer as well.
He could control it and then give it to Xhaka.
And Shearer will be crying after yesterday.
Mickey Grant, that's why we have just scored. Steve, you say enjoy your day, mate. Player 09 is a liability, says Steve. Get in, says Michael. Confidence builder, let's go, says Doug. Derek Rigby, good job, I have plenty of beer. I guess he spilt some goal from your first Premier League goal, that is, absolutely. Rigg's first Premier League goal, class. Woohoo, says Dak. Rigg has looked great so far, even before that, says Robin. Hood, Maureen Johnson, well done, Riggy. Jonathan Mark, get in. Class. Dune Bugs, Riggy lad. Yeah, 1-1 said Steve. Catchy Monkey 1-1. Dougie, get in.
In the opening 100 seconds of this game. The game hasn't settled down, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it is. But we said, you know, you look at the both teams. Good teams who like to play football.
Aston Villa bursting down the right-hand side, but there is a foul there.
Just tighten up at the back. Could be okay today, but
Matty Cash. He's the fullback.
Yeah.
The fly-in, how Chula says, as a Man U fan, I approve this goal. Very kind of you.
7-8 yards outside Sunderland's penalty area. And yeah, he was the furthest forward.
We just got to be aware of that. You know, the fullbacks basically players out-and-out wingers. They like to get forward. We've just got to be aware of that, Sunderland.
it shouldn't come as a surprise. They should have planned for that sort of thing.
Sean Church has said Rigg is getting better and better. Well, if there's anything that's going to do his confidence any good, is that, isn't it?
Sky high.
I'm not sure if Robbie was in the middle, but Chris Rigg definitely was.
The thing is, I agree with what Sean
again,
just
the
said.
trajectory from
He
here,
is playing
it
better
looked as though it was going to make its
and
way
more
through to
time he
Robbie. It
gets on
didn't,
the
it was too
pitch.
far right.
He is improved on the release of bounds. First half of the season,
BBC Radio Newcastle.
he looked
And it's
totally out of his
Sunderland
depth.
won.
Admittedly, he wasn't getting any
Take it
starts.
short
He was
again.
coming on
Valentine
as a
Romings
sub,
slips.
and he looked totally out of his
Playing
depth.
for handball because he sort of landed on
The
the ball
last
and
sort
stopped
of
it
2 months,
moving. It wasn't
he's
deliberate though.
played more
And
frequently
the referee lets him
and
play on.
started
McKeely
more
intercepts though.
frequently.
Knocks it up
And
towards
he
the
looked a
penalty
damn
area,
sight
but
more confident.
Diarra's flick on isn't close enough to Brobbey, and so Ian
Don't forget, hit the
Matson
thumbs up, subscribe if you're new as well. 70 watching, 14 likes, so get that like button, give it a click.
Sorry, Cabby.
Oh, you're all
Thumbs up button.
Got a couple in front of him, but goes square to Onana.
You're listening to Malta, Rob and his dog and the MACKEM Cabbie. Where is the furry fluffins, Rob?
Chasing from one to the
Just
other
down the
between
stairs. Just give me a
Conser
second.
and Onana. He's back with a tall
Chris Rigg, just be
6'5"
aware. That's
midfielder.
all he needs to do. To keep looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, it's right in front of us that Ian Matson is at left back. Chris Rigg is at least aware of him this time. Villa go out to the right with McGinn and Cash. And
No, you're a good lad,
Dak.
Dak.
This is how the goal came. McGinn down towards the byline. His cross is deflected into the side netting this time. Referee and assistant cannot decide between them, and eventually the assistant goes, "Well, we'll have a corner then." Neither of them knew.
Make your mind up.
But that, funnily enough, you're right, absolutely, to talk about this left-hand side. But the goal came from the other side.
Hello, Malta, you back?
Yes,
Half
indeed.
chance.
Again, you've got to track runners. Again, McGinn, he's got round the back.
Can you hear us, Malta? Are you all right?
Set piece, you've got to concentrate.
And it is the Scotland international who will take this corner, as Villa did. Sunderland brought every single player back between the penalty spot and the goal line. In comes the corner, McGinn.
He was asleep downstairs.
And then cleared off the line. Roos had missed it completely.
But
It is cleared.
I've got.
Matty Cash is an effort.
I
from a long
used
way
the
out.
magic
It's a long
words,
cross.
come and talk to Stuart.
Aston Villa rose highest inside the 6-yard box after Roos had missed it. I think it was Amadou on that.
Hello,
There he
Bounty.
is.
I think Villa's just they just hit the crossbar.
Nowhere near
Hello,
it.
Bounty.
Yeah,
Good
I-
to see you,
It was Onana
sunshine.
in front of Roos. It's a decent header, actually.
Good header.
2 or 3 inches lower, and that is unstoppable.
Onana's
Good
a
old
big lad, he's
Bounty.
what, 6'4".
On this Sunday afternoon.
We talk about Roos, and he should have done better. Onana's
This
completely
could be a
unmarked in there
beautiful
as well.
Sunday.
What's this? It's Cabby.
Hiya.
15 minutes gone.
Cabby.
Aston Villa with the biggest
Stuart,
chance that's not
where's
resulted in a
Stuart?
goal. It is one apiece.
Hello, David.
Stuart.
Cracking open to this game. Mukiele tries to find
Yeah,
Brobbey in behind,
where's
but it's
Stuart?
intercepted by Mings. It doesn't quite
You'll have to
feel
adjust your
end-to-end
camera. You can just see the top of his pom-pom.
Plenty of attacking.
Sorry.
instinct. Onana, who's just hit the crossbar.
Ah, there you go.
Hello, Neil Fleury.
Stuart.
Alright, from Japan.
Spreads it out.
Where's Stuart?
It's Rodgers this
Huh?
time, the left winger.
Where's
But
Stuart?
Sunderland
Can you say
just
Stuart?
quite aren't sure yet.
Can you
Between
say
Mukiele and
Stuart?
Rigg,
And Malta.
who picks up whom?
And there's Cash going.
Hello.
Again. So you just got to be aware of the pullbacks. Because that's what we do, try to get
If you
in.
take them down the beach and that.
It's Morgan Rodgers.
Not
on the
yet.
left wing from Aston Villa. He's got Matson
It's,
overlap if he wants
he's
to.
the sort of dog where if he
Decides
goes
not
on the
to.
beach,
Just
Cabby,
on
I'll
the
be
left-hand edge of the penalty area, but
Malta,
goes
I'll be
square across the
combing
pitch
sand out
to
of his
Onana.
hair for months. So I think what we'll do is we'll take him down to the beach the day before he's due his next bath.
There was a touch from
Right.
Xhaka, but not enough to take it off.
How far are you from the
Aston
beach?
Villa players told Rodgers cross from this near
Just
side,
under
headed
just
out by
just
Shaq,
under a
heading
mile.
against Cash on the
All right,
far
nice.
corner edge of the
Nice.
penalty
It's a
area.
walk, you know, it's a walk down the beach rather than a
Up against
drive.
Reniel, the
Hey, we can
defensive
actually
back.
see
Alright.
Malta.
Thought about the 1-2.
Winners.
Is able to spin away
Newcastle
instead,
won,
gets past a
winners
couple, McGinn
two.
down towards the byline and there's no
Ah, love it.
directly. It is a free
You
kick.
bad lad,
And he
Malta.
looks at it even from here.
Gets Alderetti.
What were you saying about for the channel through Black and White Eyes?
Paraguayan goes and
So,
has a
yeah.
conversation with the assistant referee
Go on,
on the
Rob.
far side. I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't know
so
if he's claiming
I
that
was
McGinn ran into it
loose
rather than
end
was fouled
Friday
by him. We're
evening,
about to see a replay of this on the
and I thought,
on
oh,
the
let's see
monitors in
what's
front
on.
of us. It was really good work from Joe McGinn to get
And I
past the
noticed there
goalpost.
was
And
a
then there was
live
bit of a
on
clip from
through
Alderetti.
Black and White Eyes, and it was the
And
match
it is a free
preview
kick and a
for
dangerous free kick
yesterday's
because it's one of
game,
those that's basically a short corner.
and sort of went
This
in,
is where
got
we've
the
gotta be
usual
switched
abuse that
on,
I normally
because,
get off
you
the
know,
guys,
Aston Villa are
which
very,
you
very good at
which
set
you
pieces.
fully expect.
Well, just a bit crossbar.
You know,
And Baz had a pull up
set piece coach.
for the result
Yeah.
always works on something new.
on Saturday.
So this free kick is probably 5 or 6 yards from the byline.
Draw
It's on Aston
or
Villa's
Bournemouth
right-hand
win.
side, just outside the box.
He'll
And
whip this in.
It's a
of
perfect
the
position.
people that voted, there
It
was
is.
two
Joe
of us that said draw.
Right.
Nobody went for a Bournemouth win. And I think there was
apart from me, who went for a Bournemouth win.
Yeah, but I don't think you put it in the poll, did you?
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did. You did. It didn't show up. I don't think.
You see, because you know why?
You know
the cook and the books and that.
Yeah.
It's like the Saudis that might have went to home party transaction or something.
Yes. But I know Colin and myself. Well, I'm assuming it was Colin because he was the other Sunderland fan that was on there on Friday night. Basically, there was two of us went for a draw, and all the Newcastle fans went for a win. But you know,
again, deluded like a massive point. You know, you've lost 6 out of the last 7 games. It was 5 out of the last 6 before that game.
Gave Villa the lead, but Chris Rigg with the equaliser after 8 minutes. 9 minutes.
You know, on what planet?
Villa have hit the crossbar since then through Amadou and
very strange, you know, the Ludemol prescriptions,
in the West Midlands,
you know, must be going through the roof in Tyneside.
Controls it on his chest. Comes off Chris Rigg, who has claimed another deflection.
I had to tell Baz I couldn't do the charity match. I've got just too much on. I just can't do it. And best to be honest with people rather than mucking people about saying yes and then at the last minute no. I just haven't got the time to do it.
It is a lot of organisation, like.
Yeah.
As many yards as he can get away with.
I'll be there. I said to him, I'll do a MACKEM shop stall and proceeds I'll put towards the Bradley Lowry.
Who then goes long up towards Robbie, who's going to put the chase on against Ezri Konsa. Knocks it back to his own goalkeeper though.
Having to bake more biscuits, says Maureen. For Jim Royal.
Still under a bit of pressure, and Chris Rigg puts it out for a throw-in.
So coming up to 20 minutes gone, what's your thought, lads?
First 2 minutes, we were rubbish. Since then, we've had better of the game. We've had the same number of shots as Villa. We've had 2 on target. They've only had the 1 on target. Hitting the bar doesn't count as being on target, of course.
But only briefly because he's been hauled back to his feet by Yuri Tielemans, and the referee is satisfied, and it wasn't a foul.
We're holding our own.
On the 20-minute mark.
There's nothing in it possession-wise, 52 against 48. But for a while it was more like 40-60 in Sunderland's favour after the goal. So yeah, we're doing all right.
Yeah, it's you know it's decent.
Right hand side to Chris Rigg, the goal scorer.
It's what we want, to be honest.
Englishman to score in the Premier League.
What we want, a response and a pretty swift response. You know, in under 7 minutes, right? It was what was needed, to be honest. And you know what it is? That's the difference with the Sunderland side. The Sunderland side as a whole would have bloody capitulated.
Yes.
Oh, would have collapsed. Yeah, I know.
Knocked to the ground as he tries to lay it off.
Well, I tell you what, have you noticed with Luke 09, if he does something sloppy, he just picks himself right up.
That's what matters. And Aston Villa back in possession on the edge of their own half. We've played 20 minutes.
Hello, ALS Keno, how you doing?
Yes.
Dougie says, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Corner of the penalty area. He's up against Mukiele, who does really well.
Mukiele, excellent recovery. You've got to be.
You just made a crack and fry up. I've just had to make sandwiches.
But that's the thing. It's great defending to get back, but only because as a team they'd allowed Maatsen in behind.
And that's what Mukiele.
Not expecting many on the watch along tonight.
Have
you?
Him and Chris Rigg need to sort the fullback.
I'm in the kitchen.
Who's making them runs? Mukiele's not always going to be there to cover. Chris Rigg's got to track him back.
It's interesting. We talked before.
Skin on as the fries.
Not a new conversation about
TV.
Peri salt on.
the pitch. There's just been a little three-way
conversation
between Xhaka, Mukiele and Chris Rigg.
I'll add some peri salt on and some. I think it's going to be HP fruity sauce today.
It won't stop Villa trying. Mukiele is
Do like
dispossessed
different
though
sources.
by Maatsen, and then Tielemans lays it off to Watkins, left-hand edge of the penalty area. Maatsen on the overlap as well. Mukiele's done well to get goal side of him.
What's the other scores, Rob?
Both 0-0 at the moment. Forest, Burnley looks about even. None of them have had any shots yet. 52-48% possession.
Part of the pitch now that is
the Liverpool-Everton game, of course, is slightly more one-sided. Everton have had 3 shots, 1 on target. Liverpool have had a shot, not on target, but Liverpool have got 59% possession, Everton have 41. But Everton have had more touches inside the opposition box, etc. So yeah, it looks
big shout to
even
big shout to Blue Linen. I'm slow here. THB 200. I don't know what that is, but it's a super chat 200 or something. Hey, thanks very much. I'm still learning about all this. I don't know.
In the first instance, but now Sunderland got a little mini break on here, but it's a good challenge, I think, from Sunderland. It's a free kick. It's a free kick to Sunderland just inside.
Thanks for the super sticker. Much appreciated, Blue.
The two of them having conversation. What they've got to do is Chris Rigg.
What do you think he means, Blue Linen? THB. I'm slow this morning.
Looks after Rodgers.
THB.
Tottenham Hotspur.
The full back.
There's now a conversation between Regis and Brees and
That's what they're talking
well.
about. That's what they're talking about.
The Houghton voice.
Yeah, it's funny. It's one apiece. Sunderland
Has he just put £200 into the super chat there?
Right in front of us, and it's a concern because we've seen Villa getting behind a couple of times on this left-hand side.
Basically, what you've got to do your job.
That's
or realise that is your job. Lovely control from Lefay on the far side. There's an interception from Aston Villa that I thought might have run out for a corner, but Martinez has just made sure by keeping it in for a goal kick.
So like now,
THB is the currency.
Yeah.
Right.
After the fullback.
Oh, Ty Bar.
Yeah. He has to be that is his job. It's not a case of he's not.
Thank you very, very much.
He's not working hard enough.
What's that convert into pounds then?
Give me a sec. I'll tell you.
Very, very, very appreciate the super chat. Very kind of you.
Rob's going to tell you. I hope you're VAT registered for that amount, CABBIE.
One of them is Ian Matts and the other is Morgan Rogers.
You're a Black Cat fan from Thailand. Is it possible to go to UEFA next year? Everything's possible, mate. Everything. But welcome to the channel, mate.
One Thai baht
he's not a
is
demonstrative
worth
man inside the technical area anyway.
2 pence.
25 minutes gone in this game. Aston Villa won.
So
communication's key here.
Colin. £4.
Yeah, passing people on, knowing where people are.
Thank you very, very much indeed, Blue Linen. Much appreciated.
Turning around and making sure.
Very, very kind. Very kind.
So Blue Linen.
No, it might.
Mukiele again doesn't want to come out here. It's a lovely turn and
it's about 4 quid. 1,000 Thai baht is £22.95. So yeah, it's going to be about £4 or £5.
Thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate it. It really goes a long way towards the channel. I'm sorry if I'm slow. I'm just learning up still on these things.
He'll come back to Alderete.
Mathematics and currency. I mean, they've just got electricity in Carlisle, I suppose. So,
we're still on the candlelight here, man. we share the internet and the Wi-Fi with Newcastle.
What, you mean it's off?
It's completely
still.
We're on carrier pigeon.
And I tell you what it was marked yesterday, right? I went to the boxing and Walker, right? And normally you'll get, particularly on a Newcastle match day, there probably would be 20 to 30 people wearing their gravy-stained shirts. There was one lad in the entire crowd, only one lad had a Newcastle away top on.
Still no goals in either.
And that shows you the
Celtic have taken the lead inside the first
disillusionment from the self-entitled Geordies that,
Sunderland with
oh,
Xhaka
God,
on the edge of the
you
centre
know,
circle.
they
Content
should be
to
second,
be in their
based on all the
structure.
points that
But
they've
he gives
lost
it to
from
Alderete, who
winning
fancies a run
positions.
forward. There's a bit of space for the
And
Paraguayan. He clips it towards Brobbey.
yeah,
The far
it
post
was
is
just
over,
like,
hit Rigg.
it
Should
was
be able
good
to keep
not
it
to
in
see
play, though,
so
around the
many
penalty area. But back to Mukiele
gravy
again
stained
with a bit of
bloody
space.
mag tops.
Cuts it back, Diarra, edge of the box,
Yeah.
lovely little lay
Hello,
out.
MACKEM. Good to see you in the chat, mate. Not seen you for a while. How are you doing? How's your TikTok thing going? Are you still out and about on your marches and whatnot? Good to see. Hope you are well. Liverpool are 1-0 down.
Yeah, and it was Ndiaye that scored for Everton. 27 minutes.
They've won the ball back again. And as soon as I mentioned that there are no goals in either of the other games, Ndiaye has given Everton the lead in the Merseyside derby. It's one apiece here at Villa.
Of course, if we win, I don't think that means we would go 6.
As Ollie Watkins complains, he just hooked the legs
Oh, hey,
of the
but
Sunderland defender on the right-hand touchline.
oh, it's the disallowed. It's a disallowed goal, said Steve. So it's still 0-0.
Relatively
Hello, Durham Diver. You all right?
I know there's
Doing
right
bugs. I
back
don't
issues
said
to sort
hello.
out, but
Yeah.
overall,
Yeah. We've shown a good character to get back
200 baht buys you a lady of the night, and Jonathan Mark says in Thailand, Durham Diver, you may not be a lady. Be careful.
this is a free kick inside the Aston Villa half, right on the right.
I tell you what, though, some of the man girls and stuff they're stunning. You've got to be careful, haven't you?
Xhaka is direct.
Hey,
Some-
Rob, he's telling with his preferences.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
token
It's
one-man
big
wall
taxi
with John
time.
McGinn.
I'm sure it is.
Hey, you know what it
Leaves
is?
it, then Murphy leaves
What's
it,
he called?
then Xhaka goes short to Brobbey on the
Dan
edge
or
of the box,
Dave or
lays it
whatever.
back off again and tries to
The
bring
black
it
and
down.
white
We know what they were
eyes.
trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
do, and
He's going to
Xhaka
clip
Dan.
that up, you know.
and gets the corner because it's
He's going to rewatch this. He's going to clip
Yeah.
that.
It didn't
And he's
really
gonna,
work.
and it's gonna he's gonna get little flags
And
and
the whole routine
stickers
didn't really work 'cause the
produced
ball was meant to go through,
and
it
stick
did
them
take
all
a
around
tiny deflection
Carlisle.
off the toes of Ian Matson, actually.
Watch out for the
ball
MACKEM
was getting nowhere
cabbie
near Brian
because he
Brobbey,
likes the
but in
tight
the end,
lady boys.
The lady boys.
we know how good
Liverpool have just
Rangers
scored.
are.
So Everton scored.
Everton scored.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
29 minutes nearly.
Hang on, the
Villa
Beeb
Park,
haven't
one
caught
apiece.
up yet. They'd only
So
just
Liverpool's just
realised
took
it
the
was
lead
a
after that
bloody-
disallowed goal for Everton.
Towards the back post,
Yeah.
and rising highest was Mukiele, but he was almost off the pitch before he could head it.
Mo
outside
Salah.
for a goal kick. It rose well.
That'll go
at the
down
post, but
well.
the ball, like I
Having
say,
the goal
almost out of play
overturned
before
by
he could
VAR
get
and
there.
then conceding.
In fact, it was a yard or two out of play.
Are you joking me,
Yeah,
MACKEM?
yeah,
That's nuts, man. How
No.
can you lose TikTok? I mean,
Again,
because
Sunderland
once
not
you've got an
quite
account,
sure
you should have
what
an
to do
account, yeah?
out of possession
No,
on this
no,
right-hand
you can
side.
get
Rigg
it.
has
You
gone
can get
a long way
demonetised
forward to close
by
down
TikTok.
Tyrone Mings, which leaves
very
Mukiele a long
easily.
way forward as well, which is fine,
My
though, because
nephew
Sunderland
lost
won the ball
his
back.
account. He had
Diarra forced backwards towards the
500,000
halfway line, but does well,
followers.
gives it to Ndiaye and then Xhaka. And Sunderland have worked their way out of trouble.
TikTok's pathetic.
Through the
You
centre
could get
circle.
demonetised for
Lefty.
somebody
Huge
behind you
amount
walking
so
past you
far.
with a cigarette.
Out to Reinildo on that left-hand
It's
side, then cuts in towards the
ridiculous. It's a
penalty
ridiculous
area.
platform.
Went down but wasn't claiming a foul. Nor
I've got a Silly Sausages account on TikTok, and I got a warning because I put up a clip of a Land Rover going through a puddle, a huge puddle, and it was encouraging violence.
Oh yeah.
I appealed it and I won, but still, it's what the algorithms and stuff are picking up on. It's ridiculous. And the taxi cabs in Carlisle are pulled by horses.
Well, we'll see. You never quite know, do you? You never quite know as the Sunderland are at least.
Well, coming up half an hour, it's a pretty even match, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, 53-47 in terms of possession. 3 shots apiece. They've got 1 on target, we've got 2 on target. They've had 6 touches in our box, we've had 4 in theirs.
An Aston Villa free kick, still not been taken this free kick.
Yeah, somebody messaged us on my phone. So you've been quiet, Cabbie, on YouTube these last few days. It's just because some days there's just nothing to post, and he says, "Well, why don't you come up with something? What you can have a feature, you can do a little video every day." And it's finding that thing to post which would generate interest.
The only thing he's had to do was pick the ball out, isn't it? Really?
Do you know what it is, Cabbie? Why don't you start doing a 5 minute a 5 minute post every day, right? And just Sunderland updates, right? And it could be, you know, players coming back from fitness. It could be just a little.
Could be one of the ladies returning from fitness, anything.
it could be anything, right? But there's always content. I mean, you know, if I look at like Europa Report, ALS, Wise Men Say, Gilesy and Stevie, and all that sort of stuff, right? There's loads of content, Cabby, right? If you want to do it, the 5 minutes, right? But the other thing is, Cabby, you need to, you know, for the transfer window, you know, for the, you said over the summer, right? For the transfers, that's going to be the big thing.
Oh, it's going to be huge, yeah.
And that's why you need to get your podcast platform synced. So
yes,
you will do your Facebook, right? I mean, so you will do your YouTube, and then after that, you will publish it to your podcast, because you know you'll get a lot of interest, not just from Sunderland fans and football fans in general, but also fans of the opposition, of like the player where, you know, we're looking at buying or selling to as well. They'll also come on, you know, as long as you've got the right what do you call it, keywords in your post, and then you can do, you know, you can keep it primarily Sunderland, but you can also open up into some other Premier League transfer interest as well, you know.
The referee will call
yeah, absolutely.
You know, which players would current Premier League players, you know, would fit well into the Regis Delivery system, you know, transfer watch, you know, transfer update, you know. So there is content to do, and you know, like, and I'm sure the Geordies will be quite happy that you've been quiet, because they've had nothing to talk about, you know, nothing at all to talk about.
Who was more at fault in that?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Even if it's just a 3-minute clip every day. Yeah, I know.
It's not a corner to Sunderland, but it is a throw, and it's going to be a long throw from Luke O'Nien that he'll have to take pretty much next to the corner flag. Referee telling him to hurry up.
We have clashing going on between Marty Cash and O'Neill, though. Yeah, can't afford any more mistakes. MACKEM, yeah, but it took my emails and phone number was different back then, and Google's made it difficult to get my email address back. That's an absolute headache, man. TikTok is just, I don't know, there's just something about TikTok. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't seem
banned in India, you know.
It doesn't seem as secure as what YouTube is and stuff.
Well, again, it's banned in India because the Indian government don't like it.
Just got to be aware of that.
Don't blame him.
He's got
Mings can't handle the Brobby Beast, says Maureen. Everton are getting beat, says Mickey Grant. Yep. Freshie, if the fuel prices keep rising like they are, I'll be going to work on horseback too.
That's just got them going a bit, because the Villa crowd haven't had an awful lot to cheer.
See, Chris Rigg's being sucked in again, and look, the full-back.
And there's a lot of space from Matson. They actually go inside this time, Aston Villa, to Rogers and Onana right in the middle. It's a congested centre of the Sunderland half of the pitch, so they go out through Concert. And
do you know what I like about Sunderland, watching them today as well? It's like how much they're blending in with the opposition. Do you know what I mean? You cannot tell that it's a newly promoted side, can you?
No. I mean, you know what it is, Cabby? We are no longer a newly promoted side. What's this, our 33rd Premier League game?
Level the edge of the box. Little 1-2 with Morgan Rogers, who manages to get through Rigg and Mukiele. Is still going, lays it off to Barkley. It's neat football from Aston Villa, even if they're not really going anywhere.
No, Malta's still here. Someone's saying Malta's disappeared. No, he's still here, Gary.
No, I was just going back and forward to the A-Fryer, man.
Don't let him play through you.
10 minutes to go until half-time. Tyrone Mings just telling everyone to calm down. They've got the ball on the edge of the centre circle, Villa, but
Ollie Watkins, man.
10 blue shirts in front of them. Tielemans comes and gets it off his centre half, out to Matson on this left-hand side, who is closed down by Chris Rigg this time. Back to Onana.
What about Ollie Watkins, Malta?
Back to Mings
He's just scored.
They're struggling to find space in this move.
Oh, he hasn't, has he?
Aston Villa. Tielemans comes out to Matson on this left-hand side, up against Chris Rigg. Tries to cut
his second.
It's a good block.
You must be ahead, Malta.
The ball though. Rogers up against Mukiele. 3-4 step overs, then down the outside. Morgan Rogers is still going. Mukiele just needs to stand up to him.
Stand up.
And he does. Rogers now finds Matson on the overlap. The goal is across and it's scored again from inside the 6-yard box. And again by Ollie Watkins.
Colin, how many times have we got to keep telling you, you've got to track runners? Again, Chris Rigg, you know, He's got to track Marston on this left-hand side. He's got through again.
They took their time and they were really patient, Aston Villa. They hadn't.
But look, who was in front of Ollie Watkins? Who was marking him?
Yeah.
Long spell of possession, though.
Is it 09 again?
It was Morgan Rogers.
09 cannot start this game now.
No.
After that was his man. He's lost his marker twice, and his marker scored twice. And
nice. You've got to get him off. I will get him off now.
I'd get him off now.
Get him off now.
Is not even 10 yards.
There's McKeely talking. You know, they've got to sort it out on this left-hand side. So, you know, we've seen it time and time again.
That's exactly what they're saying on Reed Newcastle. That was a preventable goal.
So well, not just to get back in the game, but
to
then be in relative control of the game for a long period.
No.
Are back behind again. Just under 10 minutes to go until half-time, and it's Aston Villa 2, Sunderland 1.
Some player Ollie Watkins' mind, isn't it?
Well, he is.
You cannot muck about when you've got a player of Ollie Watkins breathing down your neck.
Aston Villa have such quality in those areas as well. It's a good run, it's a good cross, and it's a good finish if you're a Villa supporter.
But you can prevent
I wonder if the internet comes back on Tiny's side at half time.
It is preventable from a Sunderland point of view. They reacted to the first goal. Here they are again. Siddiqui edge of the penalty area. Sunderland.
Luke 09, he flung himself at a ball that wasn't there. Did you see it?
Claiming offside that he's not coming, and so Sunderland have done what they did after the first goal and gone right back up the other end of the pitch again.
I mean, he's like 5 yards off.
It's a corner. It's going to be their
Ollie Watkins.
third corner of the game, but their first one from their left-hand side. So it'll be Lefay on that far side.
If Luke 09 had connected with that, he might have put it in his own net.
He's got 7 minutes.
He definitely would have put that in his own net if he'd connected with it. The way that is, the angle of his body and his head was, he doesn't have a 50-pence head like Les Ferdinand, where he can hit balls straight on and they go, you know, in a reverse triangle and that.
Andrew says, yet again dominating the game, but somehow concede 2 goals. We missed the physical presence of Ballard. A lot of people are saying we're missing Ballard. Defensively, we've been shocking, but both goals, no one tracking runners. Time for Ballard to get on. 09 again. 09 lost Watkins for the second time on the trot. Love 09, but he's simply not good enough as a Prem centre-half. 09 not close enough to Watkins. 09 again. More interested in tussling than staying touch tight. 2 easy goals. Get Ballard on at half time. Sorry, but both goals today. 09's attempt of defending is abysmal. I mean, are they being harsh on 09? Have they got a point?
Not harsh at all. Not harsh at all. I'll call it when it's harsh and when it's not harsh. This is not harsh. You know what it is? You know, for years, like, really picked his favourites, right? Really picked his favourites when clearly we had better options in the squad. So really picked his drinking buddies and that and his favourites, right?
He did have his arms round
and you know, and it was the same under Bruce and even Roy Keane. And he'll tell you, no, he never had favourites. He did have favourites and his favourites played. And I don't subscribe to the theory. Every manager should be like Sir Alex Ferguson. There is no favourite. There is no bigger than the squad. If I don't want you playing, if I think you're out of form, I'll drop you. David Beckham, Jack Stam.
You see, it's such a cruel league, the Premier League. You've got to be tight for tight marking in that box, because you can have possession, you can match them on the pitch, which we have done today, and that's what the frustrating thing is. But there's been a few games this season where our defending's just been shocking, and when you're in the Premier League, you get punished. You simply get punished. You don't like, oh, you got away with it there, you got away with it there. You just get absolutely punished. It was the same against Man U, Old Trafford. We didn't play that bad, but defending was absolutely shocking. 2 really preventable goals today, which once again it makes it frustrating. Against a really good Villa side at Aston Villa, at Villa Park, it's...
It does make you wonder whether Ballard is fully fit though. I know he's on the bench, but you know, is he fully fit?
I think problem on this left-hand side.
Come back to that in a minute.
Gary Bennett keeps on saying we need to sort out this problem left-hand side, but unfortunately the weak link in this team today is Luke O'Nien.
Yeah.
No, I can see his facial expression when he turns round. He's not a happy man.
I'd be changing the defence around.
Because it's spoiling the hard work Sunderland's putting in, because they really are playing some good football. And it must be so frustrating for the lads when you're defending like that.
But it's a corner. Now, let's see what happens with this one, because Lefay took the last one to the near post while every Sunderland player stood at the far post.
Yeah, that was
this one goes. It's along the
a
ground
good attempt by Siddiqui.
to Xhaka at the front post. Back to Lefay again.
For a corner.
They've still got everyone that they could have aimed for inside the penalty area. And there is now an offside. And I think that is when... Well, it can't have been straight from the corner, obviously.
No.
So I think it's when Xhaka gave it back to Lefay. And that's a bit of a waste. 3 minutes to go to half-time. Aston Villa 2, Sunderland 1.
Sunderland will get their chances, but it's absolutely pointless unless we tighten up at the back. It's absolutely pointless. If we're going to be open like that at the back, then Villa can get another 3 or 4 goals like that, because they'll get their chances. When you've got the likes of Onnie Watkins, he's a quality striker, and he'll smell blood in our defence, and he'll sniff out weaknesses, and he'll create space for himself, and that's what he's done twice. He's having an easy time against Luke O'Nien at the back, and it doesn't matter how good what we're doing up front, it counts for nothing. We've got the tight now.
Come from the same area.
I know they have.
Well. And sends it all the way back to Martinez inside the goal. Aston Villa would certainly be happy to go in at half-time with this scoreline. They won by 4 goals to 0.
Daniel was saying he needs to know where people are
to qualify for the semi-finals of the Europa League, where they will play 2 legs against Nottingham Forest. Now, Ian Matson's got a lot of
look, me personally, it's got to, would you say it's got to be Luke O'Nien's last season with Sunderland starting 11? Or will we be seeing different things if he has an amazing game next week?
No, you know what it is? He's a squad player. He's a squad player, right? Who can do it. Right? But he's not somebody that we're relying on as a starting 11 player. Like Ballard and Xhaka and Robbie and Siddiqui. They are starting players, right? You know, Lefay, he's a starting player for Sunderland, right? Just like we upgraded the squad after the Championship promotion, we need to upgrade the squad again to actually enable us to second season syndrome and strengthen, because no team in the Premier League stands still.
And what happens is the problem's being passed on. So
might have jinxed it, David. I know. He's the weak link in every game he has played. It makes 2 mistakes per game that costs us. Need to get Robbie moving, says ALS. Would be 1-0 for Sunderland if O'Nien weren't playing, says Steve. He can put in the performance, but he just can't do it consistently.
It keeps happening right in front of us as well, which makes it even worse. Anyway, this is an Aston Villa corner from the left. Tielemans leaves it for Barkley.
I tell you what, I was listening to the commentary on 5 Live Sports Extra yesterday, and do you know what was weird? Do you know who the co-commentator was for the Newcastle match? Danny Collins.
And they haven't quite sorted out their defensive structure, Sunderland, from the corner, but Villa are going to give
just sounded weird, isn't it, that Danny Collins commentating on the Newcastle game?
Martinez inside his own half. Lefay is
sure, there would have been some Sunderland bias in that as well, though.
The conversation between him and Chris
Rigg was,
let's just switch for the moment. But now Rigg has come wandering back over here anyway. Martinez has still got the ball at his feet on the edge of his own penalty area, and we will have 2 minutes of injury time at the end of this first half. I haven't really had any stoppages. To the extent, I'm not entirely sure where those 2 minutes have come from.
It's just frustrating because I think Sunderland have done well today so far.
They have. They've played all right. Just 2 bad mistakes at the back.
You take it as it is, you get in and you sort the problem out.
Exactly.
And as far as you're concerned, the solution is just...
The Newcastle fans just posted on social media, mind the gap, lads. Are they missing something?
Yeah, there is one.
Are they actually missing something here?
They never went to school.
No, they did. They just didn't learn anything when they were there.
Villa under a bit of pressure, but there is a shove on the edge of the penalty area from
Colin Major will be alright, man. Rangers will sort them out and come out fighting in the second half. Colin they've just got to sort out the back, mate. They've got to sort defence because I think we're comfortable in this game. Just not at the back.
Well, you know what it is. You know, between the first and second goal, I'd say we definitely, you know, we were looking good.
He's in a good position there. That's his man. Look after him.
Yeah, and we've also got Morgan Rogers out here, but that is Mukiele's problem. Yeah. In fact, everybody is now drifting out to this right-hand side for Sunderland from this goal kick.
Nice one,
It has
Colin.
eaten up a good 30 seconds, so we've only got that same amount left in this first half. Mukiele wins the header behind Rogers.
Is he saying spit the dog again?
Onana wins the second
Yeah.
header. Was kind of dragged down by Siddiqui, but Villa won the
You,
ball
meant,
again.
you,
and
meant,
again,
you
Madsen on this
mentioned that
left-hand
other
side,
team,
again,
Gary.
Riggs having to work hard
You've
to
got
get
to
goals
spit
fired
3
off.
times
Really
after,
switched the
after
direction from
mentioning that.
Rogers, but played straight to the feet of Xhaka. And Sunderland's clearance
Ballard
towards the
on.
halfway line might be the
Is
end
he
of
on,
this first
Ballard?
half.
No,
He's not. No,
he's
he's
not.
just suggesting for Ballard to come on.
Morgan
Yeah.
Rogers has got himself back to
But
his feet
Ballard has to
slowly.
come on. Or he's got to move the defence around. And
He
get
can't.
Graham on.
He can't wait until the 80th or 70th minute, which Regis usually does. I would expect 1-9.
Referee knows it. And there's half-time.
And there's the
No,
half
he
time
has,
whistle.
he has changed it
Aston
at
Villa
half
lead
time
by
in the
2
past as
goals to 1
well.
at Villa Park at the
He's
break.
changed
Yeah.
it at half time.
He changed it in the 20th minute against Man United,
Less
didn't
than
he?
100 seconds into the game, they took the lead on Ollie Watkins' header at the back post after John McGinn had
And that was
dinked it
another
in.
one where Ballard was coming back from injury. And he just threw him on after 20 minutes and we were vastly improved.
Yeah.
Oh, Burnley gone 1-0 up.
Oh, you're joking.
Zach Fleming, 45 plus 2
Against-
minutes.
Against Forest.
Who Burnley got first?
Aye.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Spurs are just going to be spawny and they're going to survive, you know. But if Forest lose
That one.
today, then Forest deserve to go down because you cannot lose away to Burnley in such a tight relegation fight like that. If you lose
Hey, CABBIE,
against Burnley,
we lost away to Burnley.
oh,
Burnley's still a hard place to go.
they are.
Yeah.
But when
It's
it's
a
the
horrible stadium, right?
yeah,
It's a horrible stadium. The fans, they do make it a bit of an intimidating atmosphere. It's tight, right? And teams don't like going there. Even like, you know, even the big established Premier League sides don't like going there.
Yeah. No, it is a tough stadium to go to win. And Burnley have a reasonable defence. They just don't score. However, Forest are a vastly improved team on what they were a while back. I can see them coming back and winning that game. Who's you guys fancy this afternoon then in the big game?
I'm going for Man
Celtic
City.
same here, and Celtic 1-0 up.
City Arsenal.
Celtic 1-0 up. I'm going for City.
City Arsenal, City all the way. I can't see past City now for the title as well.
No. If City win today, I think Arsenal will bottle it like they normally do.
Is any of Keegan's backroom side maybe lurking in the Arsenal backroom team from that 1996 season?
I'd love it, mate. I'd love it.
Can you imagine? It's like, I don't even know if Keegan had an assistant manager in those days. I think he was everything, including the tea lady. Gaza could be the assistant manager at Arsenal, putting a spanner in the works all the time.
I mean, look, if it stays 2-1,
It won't stay 2-1, CABBIE. It will not stay 2-1.
you don't think
There's
so?
definitely more goals. Nah, there's definitely more goals in this game.
Yeah.
Why the hell's Google just signed us out? I hate Google sometimes. For no apparent reason whatsoever, it just signs you out. Then you've got to go through your phone and get codes again. Why? Heaven's sake, man.
2-0 to Celtic. Away.
Who are they playing?
St Mirren. This is the cup semi-final. They've scored in the first minute. Dyson Maida scored. And they've just scored in the last minute in the injury time of the second half. Oh, the Yanga. What a pass back. Oh, it's a goal and a half out, like. Well, at least Celtic are going to win a trophy this season.
The way things stand at the moment, guys, if we do come back and win this game, we're going to 6th place.
What's the other half times, Rob?
No change to what was discussed. So Everton 0, Liverpool 1. That was the Salah goal, and Burnley 1. Oh, Nottingham Forest 0, Burnley 1. Sorry. Both half time scores now. Yeah, and as I just mentioned, if we turn this round today, we're up into 6th if the other scores stay the same.
What would a draw? Where would a draw take us?
Draw would only take us one place up, I think. 40. Yeah, in fact, we wouldn't move if we get a. Yes, no, we wouldn't move if we get a draw. We'd still be on a -4 goal difference behind Brighton and Everton. So, unless of course Liverpool score a hatful in the second half.
Well, Mo Salah's last Merseyside derby. Anything could happen.
But I wouldn't say it's tight at tight in the middle of that table. But Chelsea on 48, Brentford 48, Bournemouth 48, Brighton 47, Everton 47, us 46, Fulham 45.
So after today, is that we've opened match week 34?
Yes, that'll be into match week 34.
Okay.
Yep.
So does that mean we've all got 4 games left?
Yes.
So anybody from 11th to 7th who picks up 9 points is basically going to be guaranteed to finish in Europe, because we've got to play Everton and Chelsea. We're not going to catch Man United, but we've got to play Everton and Chelsea.
Oh, cheers, I'll stop the clock. Sorry, carry on.
We've also got 2 bottom sides, which is what do you call it? Forest and Wolves.
That's Forest and Wolves, yeah.
Right. So I think there's going to be 9 points would guarantee
just about, guarantee your place in Europe. Yep.
Believe that, man. The 9 points would guarantee a place in Europe. So that last match of the season, Sunderland versus Chelsea, depending on how much Chelsea fall off a cliff. Are Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final or not?
I think.
Oh no, it's not. It's
no, they're not.
It's Leeds. Who's the other side? There was another rubber side. Oh, Leeds, Southampton.
Yeah, Leeds, Southampton,
Man City, because they're going to get the treble. And who was the other side?
Is it not the Arse?
No, they went out to Southampton, man. Ross, what you got?
Oh, of course they did. Of course they did.
Just kind of catch up on the chat here. I've had to reset all my Google things. That's why I've been a bit thingy. Beaconsfield, MACKEM, how are you doing? Afternoon, everyone. I've just seen the score. Not looking good. Harry Trenholm, my friend from Pallion Road, he says, in my opinion, we will struggle to score second half, he thinks. He says, Robbie appears to be off form. He's not given Villa too many problems thus far. What do you think about Harry's comments there?
No, we're a second half side.
A second half side.
Regis Lebris's tactics. He changes stuff around second half all the time.
Yeah.
He's got to change the. I want to see 09 off second half if we're going to have any chance today.
09's definitely got to be off now. In fact, if I was Regis Lebris, I'd be getting him a taxi to Birmingham New Street and saying, you get yourself home, because if we lose this game, some of the Sunderland fans are going to be after you. Like,
if you get some criticism if 09's still on second half.
He does. He got criticism from me, and I barely criticise him.
Steve SCFC says could end 2-2 or 3-2. Don't know who pinches it though. There's nothing between the two sides apart from being shit at the back. All right, lads. Sunderland are playing some lovely football today. They are. It's just in the Premier League, it's fine margins that win you and lose your games. I know you can say that in every league, but the Premier League, it's even finer margins.
It's even finer margin.
Yeah, and you've got to be on the ball everywhere. You can't have any sort of against quality opposition like we're playing today. Arsenal punished us at their bit. Man United punished us at their bit just by slacking off at the back.
I've just seen Colin May just comment there. Do you know what Geordie's favourite TV programme is, Cabby?
Pointless.
Pointless. Nice one, Cole. Nice one.
Nice one, sunshine.
You'll have to use that one on Monday night, Colin.
Hello, Revo. He says, all right, lads, hoping for a draw. If I'm totally honest, joining in from our lasses who's got the Liverpool game on the telly and I've got us on the phone. We've been good. Villa are a strong side. Yeah, absolutely.
They are.
Look, I mean, it's still a nice feeling what we've done this season. I mean, if we do lose today, look, it's been a fantastic few weeks, hasn't it? I mean, beating the Mags and then beating Spurs and then,
got a double over the Mags, not just beat them.
Yeah,
got a double over them, right? We were safe from relegation, sort of March, right? It's been a great season, and look. Villa, right, are a very good side. There's no disgrace in losing at Villa.
Just the method of doing so. Yeah. The question I would ask though is for the guys on the show and the guys and girls in the chat. Would we have said it was a good season if we'd finished 17th and beat the Mags twice? Would we have said it was a good season?
100%.
Yep.
Even if we'd got 4 points against them?
Yep. Oh, it's better to get 6.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, 6 is a sort of regular,
Well, that's true. That is true. When did the last beat us in the Premier League? Was it
2011.
2011. Jeez. I was young then. Then, Malta.
You can still remember, what do you call it? You can still remember going to school on the old dinosaur and that?
Yeah, the Fred Flintstone car. Yep.
Aye. 2011, actually, in 2011, I think it was the 2010-11 season under Bruce when we last beat Villa.
Yes.
And we've got to play some off as well. Because I was working down the Midlands, and I went to the game.
Yeah. Nice one, Kingfisher. Yeah, we know there is the gap and it could get bigger.
It's going to get some more. Carry on, Rob.
It was interesting on the Black and White Eyes show on Friday night. You know how a couple of weeks ago they were talking about, if we put a run together, we're going to get into Europe. I think they've forgot about that now.
My friend Brett Gibbs says Talby should be playing and Lafay should be on the middle, not on the wing. Some more comments coming in here. Yeah, I just wish Regis Labrie wants to make some changes early in the second half. He has to. Just not picking markers, says Gary. Steve says, I can't remember the last time we have made early subs. Yeah, we've had a good season. Revo can't complain. Neil Fleury says, Gary Bennett is talking about the left-hand side. He is a lot. He hasn't mentioned Luke O'Nien once with his bad defending there. Harry Trenholm says, I watched Newcastle play yesterday and they had nothing to give. No heart and no ideas. Sunderland are playing with conviction and for the shirt. After all,
talking about
it's
people watching Newcastle. So when I tuned into the Black and White Eyes stream, and Baz was saying that there was actually tickets available on the day. Hold on, there's like 4 million people on the waiting list, but there's tickets available on the match day in every stand at St James's.
Yeah. Spurs fans will be happy. Oh, David Graham, yes, Celtic 2 up against St Mirren. Mind the gap, Kingfisher. Yeah, whatever happens today, we're still 4 points ahead of the Geordies. It's a tough game. And I mean, look, if we did get a point after today, I mean, it'd be great. I mean, look, Newcastle's got Arsenal away next week. David Graham, Spurs fans will be happy that Nottingham Forest are losing to Burnley. I can see Burnley getting another, I can see Burnley nicking it. Malta is right. It's a really, even though the second of bottom, it is a gritty, horrible ground to go and play football down there. It's like once you go behind at Burnley, you stay behind, sort of thing. It's
not just the ground; it's the whole of Burnley itself.
the minute you pull off the motorway.
Was that a slip of the tongue there? Was that the whole of Burnley or Burnley as a whole?
Well, don't forget, hit that thumbs up. We've got 37 likes, 91 watching. We'll see if we can get 100 likes. It's difficult when on a Sunday or when we're on Sky as well, because when we're away from home, all of a sudden YouTubers are also streaming, and because it's on Sky as well. So, but still, thanks for the 91 who has managed to pop in.
Yeah.
It's made.
With Sunderland in there.
Have we kicked off yet?
Royal blue away, white shorts and blue socks.
How many minutes has gone? So I'll be yapping away there.
In front of us.
Yes, just.
And on their right-hand side here is Abib Diarra up to the corner of the penalty area.
Oh, you're joking.
Comes inside, but it's behind.
3-1.
He's done brilliantly to stretch and control it.
Yeah,
and keep
inside
possession
60 seconds
and
again.
On to Siddiqui, and now there'll be space on this left-hand side
give
for
away.
Sunderland.
He's got to make
with the edge of the
a
penalty
double
area.
or triple sub right now.
Relatively quiet first half, Enzo Lefebvre.
3-1 down after
from McGinn,
30 seconds of the
nicks it
second
off the
half.
toes of Reinildo, and now Villa can try and break
game
Barkley
over.
through the middle. He's got Watkins on that far left-hand side if he wants him. That's who he finds, then lays it off to Rodgers through the middle. Morgan Rodgers, and they've scored
That's
inside
it. Game,
60
second match.
seconds in the
Lee coming back from that
second
now.
half. Aston Villa. It's a terrific goal if you're a Villa fan.
No
But
coming back from that
Sunderland's point of view, they
whatsoever.
started the first half badly.
Just damage
They started the
limitations
second half
today.
badly as well, and Villa lead 3-1.
You can't afford to make mistakes. Ronaldo on this left-hand side.
Yeah.
He's got his pockets pinched, basically. And then from there, you've got to say credit to Aston Villa, the way they
Lee
moved
coming
the
back.
ball, got the ball out to Rodgers, and excellent goal.
It's come, and we'll see the replay and describe it in more detail. It's come from John McGinn. Well, actually, before that, it came from the ball into Xhaka that was poor. And he had to stretch, and then everybody suddenly was a bit.
So it was all 9 to blame there again.
Came out to this left-hand side. McGinn put a couple of players under pressure and then nicked the ball off Reinildo.
A lot of people are saying 0-9 already, but
Barkley through the middle,
Oh,
and then
well,
on the far side,
see the
a lovely
replay.
run across the pitch as a bit of a.
0-9 got a
deep
hat-trick.
from
All right,
Rodgers,
let's
so
3 goals in.
he's wide on the left.
But yet again, why is he still on the pitch? Why is he still on the pitch?
It was exactly 60 seconds into the second half, and Sunderland have just made their mountain twice as high.
Yes, they've got a mountain to climb now.
Yeah, not their only problem now at right back. They are 3-1
Oh,
down.
it is
here,
0-9,
and
man.
Aston Villa up to 7
But
goals
what's he
in
still
2
on the
games
pitch
here
for?
in the space of 4 days now.
It was. Nah, it
You
was
make
0-9's
mistakes
man,
at this
like
level,
who
Colin,
made
you
the
get
pass
punished.
through.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
Basically,
Reinildo had the
Ronaldo
option
gets
behind him, even
dispossessed,
if all he
right?
does is
McGinn
launch it back to
plays it
Robin Roos,
inside,
just keep possession
and then
don't have it nicked
yeah,
off. That's
0-9's
exactly
like
what happened. So
he's
Villa
stuck
now
in
have the
limbo.
cushion of a 2-goal lead for the first time in this game.
Well, that's what you get. If you're
Wanna throw
keeping
it off
Luke
Siddiqui
O'Nien
on
on the
the
pitch,
halfway
what do you
line there.
expect?
right-hand side that Matty Cash will take. And whatever their conversations were at half-time, some of them have gone out the window.
Yeah, they have indeed. But, you know, you look back at it, you think, where's it all started from? It started from Diarra. You know, Diarra had the ball.
It's no good having possession, and it's no good playing some nice football if it's just too easy at the back for teams.
Sunderland had actually...
And today, that's exactly what it's been.
But they'd had a little spell of possession before that as
Keep possession, play some good football. Villa come up, it's easy as pie. They get a goal.
Essentially, John McGinn just ran straight up towards the penalty area. Cash gets there now.
Revo says you can't blame 09 for that.
Left, and Lefay is brought down by John McGinn. The assistant referee didn't give it, and it was right in front of him.
Was it balls 09? Take the poxy blinkers off.
And it's a free kick to Sunderland.
I'll go and get a barcode top, says Jonathan.
You know, people are talking about Aston.
I don't know, I'm just reading what social media is saying. They're all saying Luke 09. I've yet to see the goal yet. It's just coming up now because I'm quite behind on the stream I'm watching. Thanks for the 3 points, says FFK.
Coming in at left back for Lucadinha, and that maybe there is more energy there than there might have been.
But cheers for popping into the channel anyway. I do appreciate it. Good luck to the rest of the season.
We're talking about a team that's playing with confidence. They've got lots and lots of confidence.
And so they should. You know, they are 4th in the Premier League. And they're about to go, as it stands, level on points with Manchester United.
Lads, isn't he coming back from this? Is
Sunderland fire it up through the middle from Russo Nana's up in the air rather than forwards. Siddiqui and Tielemans jumping, neither of them actually gets the head on the ball. Chris Rigg,
you know, when we were 2-0 down against Bournemouth at home
on the far side, but the Frenchman can't get in play.
There was no coming down from that. We did.
Bottle in frustration. And it will be frustrating. It'll be frustrating for the supporters, obviously, 3,000 of them across from us. But it's frustrating on the pitch for the players as well to have conceded so early.
Yeah, and you look at the goals which we've conceded, and you've
got
got to say that could
never
we
beaten
have
Sunderland.
defended better? Yes, we could have. They were preventable.
I just had that funny football. I just hate playing Villa, especially there. It's just
an individual mistake from Reinildo.
They're just a nasty team to play, especially at their ground.
Structural, tactical, however you want to describe it. The
They're a
mistakes
solid team.
The first 2 goals in the first half.
Sunderland speaks volumes where they're sitting in the league.
And they've got the ball again.
And now they're doing in Europe, doesn't it?
In that first half as well, even accounting for the fact that they are 3-1 down, they've had 46% possession in this game. And
Unai Emery,
Aston Villa
have actually bought the club that his dad
It's a
used to
little
play
bit
for.
unfair on Amadou Onana
For him.
because his header crashed off the crossbar. But they've only had 4 chances and they've scored 3
The owners
goals.
of Aston Villa have bought the club
still hasn't
that his
saved
dad used to
anything.
play for Unai Emery.
But that doesn't really matter when you're a couple of goals behind. Chris Rigg could challenge on the far right-hand side inside Alderete. He just has to step forward.
He took him into the Champions League one season.
But it gives him a bit of momentum. And now out to Reinildo on this left-hand side. He's got 3-4 to aim for, including Diarra.
On goal
run
difference,
for Chris Rigg, who didn't know he
or
was
by a
going to do
goal
that.
or a
And
point
Rigg
or
is going to have to
something.
really put the bars on, and he cannot keep it in play on the far side.
This
It's a
year,
nice layoff or dummy from Diarra. Chris
they'll
Rigg
get
just
into
didn't read it.
Yeah.
Champions League again.
It's just not happening, is it? Really?
And you've got to remember,
they
were relegated not so long
in this
ago.
game, but you
In the
arguably
Championship.
set the tone for the first half in the way you play in the first 5 minutes. We're now 6 minutes into the second half, and Sunderland are further behind than they were before.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Doug B.
Coming inside in the middle of the
100%.
Aston Villa half. Rigg can't get there first. Xhaka tries to battle as well. It's all scrappy on the far side. Mukiele wins the throw-in. Shoves Matson out the way to give him space to take said throw-in. Back to Xhaka and the Sunderland captain. Back to the
I'd be doing.
Sunderland club captain.
I'd be
Luke
getting
O'Neill.
Isidore on as well.
Kept his
Push
place.
forward, 2 up front. Why
Despite
not?
the return of Dan Ballard today.
That's exactly what. That's exactly what.
You've got to say that Sunderland have done well in periods.
Somebody just said
The
that.
scoreline. If you hadn't seen the goals,
Kano said
you
it.
wouldn't think
Ballard
one team was
on,
too ahead of
Wilson
the other.
on.
But again, the goals are what matter. Forward Sunderland come on that right hand side then. Lefay tries to find the overlapping run of Mukiele, who claimed to have been brought down on the edge of the penalty area.
Cheers for the 3 subscribers, thank you.
Clear the ball. Referee says it was a perfectly fair challenge on him. Mukiele gradually getting to his feet. Villa got the
Never
ball
say never,
on the edge
says
of the
Harry.
box, and
Robin Hood,
Tielemans
this
can
team
spread
can
it
come
out
back.
to Matty Cash, who's going to have to work hard to keep it in play. And
If they get it together.
Quite.
09 needs to come
So
off
it's a
tactical
Sunderland
changes.
throw. And there was actually quite a lot of
Revo
space
says,
for Cash
hi,
to move
can you
into
say
if the
hi
ball
to
from
Bradley
Tielemans had
and
been a bit
Toby,
more
please,
accurate.
Cabby, our lasses boys who are footy mad. Hello to Bradley and Toby. Shame about the score, but I hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon. Beaconsfield says this could end up 6-1. Well, it could if we carry on defending the way we are.
And again, it just goes to show you at this level, if you make
Our
mistakes,
biggest
you get
defeat this
punished.
season is
If
by
you don't
3
do the
goals.
jobs
Who would
right,
have thought that?
you get found out.
Ballard and Wilson on, hopefully, says ALS. Catch the monkey, no need to be disheartened following the season. Oh, I'm not disheartened, it's just you're a Sunderland fan and it's frustrating to give goals away like we have today.
Inside the centre circle.
In 60 seconds in the first half and within 60 seconds in the second half.
Plenty more
Sunderland fans have not even got back sat down to the seats yet.
That is now 8 minutes old. Square to Renil.
The ones who missed the first goal probably missed the second goal as well.
Left wing up against Matt.
Doug, I'm the same as you. Was not expecting a win today yet. Sometimes it's just a game too far, a team too good too far. After 2 good wins on the bounce.
Then down to Siddiqui again. He's going to have another go at Matty.
You know, sometimes it's just a bit too much. Like that time when we had a decent run and then we had to play Arsenal away. It's like sometimes you just come up against a better team.
As innocent as he can try and look, he made sure that Lefebvre was not getting on the back of that 1-2. And it's a free kick to Sunderland in a relatively dangerous position.
Yeah.
Battle of the defences has won this game for Villa today. They've been pretty solid at the back. We've just the opposite.
In the first half we concede. Second half, after a minute, we concede.
But don't forget, Villa have got a top-class manager and all.
The challenge from Rodgers on Mukiele that he felt should have been a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. It's a good challenge from Rodgers.
Keyboard warrior living with your mum.
His foot comes round from the side.
Till the end. Hello, Kevin Lance. How are we doing? Hello to the Sunderland Nation. Late getting on today. Hope you're well. The team is getting picked apart at times, but look very good at others. Happy for Chris Rigg. Oh God, yeah, absolutely. Look, I'm just going to take whatever positives I can out today. Whatever.
Could take this shot if he wanted.
Chrissy Rigg is going to do him the world of good. That. This is one of this is one of these games where you just rub out and say, oh well, pat the lads on the back and say we move on.
Then tries to spread it out to Lefebvre.
Everton equalised.
Everton have equalised, have they?
Yep. Better 54 minutes. Well, provided it doesn't get ruled out by VAR, of course.
Can now send the momentum the other way. The ball over the top for Brobby is overhit by about 15
Gary
yards.
says at some point, some people want Europe. What we need is a solid defence. We're not far off from a solid defence. It's just that's why you need 2 strength squads, because when you get injuries at the back, that's where our weaknesses is, because you're replacing Ballard with 09. What you need to do is replace a Ballard with a Ballard. If you know what I'm saying. And that's where our weakness is at the minute, is when we get injuries.
It's not a slight on him, but he's hardly touched the
we're
ball.
just a lot weaker. But next, you know, it's going to be an interesting summer, this transfer window, and I think we'll strengthen even further. So therefore, when we do get injuries, then it's not going to be such a disastrous situation for Sunderland.
With that goal, so Everton won, Liverpool won, Burnley still 1 up at Nottingham Forest, which might make the relegation battle slightly more interesting. In the third game, Manchester City Arsenal is a 4:30 kickoff today. John McGinn.
You're welcome, Revo. I'm waving at them if they can see us or whatever.
The cross is going to break for Barkley. Robin Roos comes out and makes a decent save.
But he must be some age, Ross Barkley.
But not accurately, and it'll start again. That's where the groan from Benno comes, because it's just clipped straight up to Ezri Konsa.
Nothing to do with it.
Start again and try and get in behind Watkins, battling with O'Neill inside the box, lays it
Good
off.
look,
Rodgers,
but I think eyes are on the Everton goal.
And then Siddiqui hooks it over his shoulder. Brobby heads it on, but
I absolutely flying, mate. Absolutely.
There is nobody to head that on to.
Well, that's the service he's getting.
But a lovely ball
He's
from Tyrone Mings out to John McGinn, who's popped up on the
CABBIE.
right wing here. Ignores the run from Cash and then gets it from Onana, who can clip it towards the 6-yard box. Headed clear by Alderete, but Sunderland haven't quite sorted.
Harry says, as much as I like them both, Brobby and Lefebvre are very quiet today.
Reinildo is inside the penalty area, but the ball is out on the left-hand side. With McGinn.
Sometimes you just play really good defences that keep them quiet, you know.
Sides though into Onana, then
back and you've got to get the service as well.
First game for a month after injury. He's missed different chunks of the season with different injuries, as Tyrone Mings. Back to Matty Cash, and it'll come all the way back.
I mean, don't forget, this Villa side won 11 Premier League matches on the bounce.
Have they solved the problem that we spent most of the first half talking about?
Well, we've stopped Marsden bombing forward, haven't we? That's what we have done.
It's route 1 from Martinez. Watkins has got the pace on O'Neill. He's quite far wide on the left, and in fairness, sorry, it's Alderete, isn't it, rather than O'Neill? But he's done well, the Paraguayan.
The Premier League wheel continues to turn. If you don't improve the squad in the second season, say bye-bye to what we've achieved, says Gary Hoy.
There is a huge amount of space. Brobby's not going to get there, though, before Martinez. And when you pointed out the far side, it's because Chris Rigg was in acres of space if Siddiqui had been able to spread that all the way across the pitch. But Villa now have it.
Liverpool having to bring their third choice keeper on. What do you reckon the transfer budget will be? Says
played 12.5 minutes in the second half. Villa 3, Sunderland 1, live on BBC Radio Newcastle. Sunderland conceding in the opening 100 seconds in the first half and bang on the opening 60 seconds of the second half.
Mirren actually had to been there.
If you take those
third choice
2.5
goalkeeper
minutes
on,
away, then it's 1-1, but that's not
7-year-old kid.
Sunderland have
Just
played
made a really
well.
good save from a corner.
Onana on the edge
It's
of the
2-1 to Celtic. St Mirren have scored a goal back now.
Backwards
Yeah,
yeah,
Liverpool have substituted Marmash-Dashvili for Woodman.
But Villa have got time and the space to knock it over the top of that. McGinn lays it off to Barkley on the halfway line. Inside the centre circle. Barkley's been able to turn again.
Marmash-Dashvili's injured.
A couple of
so
times.
that's why he's been
on his right hand side. Now McGinn in front of him. Up against Enzo Lefebvre, who is
Aston Villa were just happy to knock it backwards and forwards, left and right
again.
in their own half. At the minute they're in no rush, they think the game's won. They're just so relaxed passing the ball, Aston Villa, at the minute with possession. They reckon that goal's got them the game.
He's got Xhaka in front of him as well.
That third goal's killed us off. Villa's just happy to chill out, basically.
Sunderland's passing accuracy has just dropped off a cliff.
Yeah. Diarra is also anonymous.
I think we'll make changes just to freshen things up.
A reminder of Sunderland's bench. It includes Dan Ballard, not necessarily a
we move on.
Game-changing substitution.
Now you've got the likes of Talby on there. You've got Mayenda, even Wilson Isidore.
I mean, even Trey Hume, if you did want to push him a little bit further forward. But yeah, those three, Mayenda, Isidore, Talby, likely to be the ones you turn to when you are a couple of goals behind. Reinildo picks it up on the halfway line, and then Lefebvre is brought down by John McGinn. We've still not had a yellow card in this game. We're almost an hour through. Lefebvre has a free kick right in front of the Aston Villa manager, Unai Emery. He's never lost to a newly promoted side in the Premier League, Unai Emery. And a very, very popular man in these parts. Champions League semi-finalists, now this season Europa League semi-finalists as well. But Sunderland have the ball in the sunshine on the far side in front of their own fans. Chris Rigg.
Yeah, William will be happy.
09 on the halfway line. The tempo just drops temporarily. Goes square to Alderete on the left-hand side. Then lovely little flick round the corner from Lefebvre back to
he's a big Villa fan, isn't he?
Now Diarra as they go from left to right. Sunderland with Mukiele on that far side, tries to curl the cross in. It's low. Rigg has slipped anyway, but it wasn't the greatest cross. And Aston Villa are rather packed in as a foul on Maatsen by Granit Xhaka. And the referee says, no, that is a free kick.
Oh, you like Bush?
And when
the captain running across, picking the ball up and trying to take
William becomes king,
it did look like a foul even from the other side of the pitch.
All of a sudden, make the treasury owners of Aston Villa.
I think Dan Ballard's going to come on in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of others being pointed to as well as. But yeah, Ballard
we'll do
1%
of the income tax.
We'll
go towards
coming, and I think there might be a
Aston
third
Villa
Talby as well.
1% of that, 1% of corporation tax.
Here.
Yeah, I agree with Durham, with what Durham guy just said. I'm not convinced we need to be in Europe next season.
We're nowhere. Look,
I think it'll be a step too far for us.
But it's cleared out. Mukiele on the wrong side of the pitch from him.
Consolidate in the Premier League next season.
You know, look at McKenzie.
Perhaps push for a place in Europe.
Fatigued. Just need to freshen things up.
There is a Sunderland player.
Do you know what it is?
Edge of the penalty area. It's Omar
even
Alderete,
after today's result,
which may
Europe
suggest
is actually
that he'd be the one
still a possibility. We will only know when it's mathematically
coming on.
Certain, and all of the European trophies have been won.
Ballard is stripped and ready.
We could finish ninth on the last day of the season
behind him in that, but there's
before
no real rush
the Europa League final, before the Conference League final, before the Champions League final, not be in Europe,
and
then all of a sudden
of the way there before he'd stood up
English
anyway.
sides
So that's
win
going to be the first change
of the conference and the Europa, right? And we get an additional place through the league because Man City will also win the treble. So their League Cup place, their FA Cup place will go down into the league.
Coming off as well.
So Talby for Rigg, Ballard for Alderete.
Talby on, Ballard on.
Who it is that Trey Hume comes on for? That's Reinildo.
Looks like
Alderetti's
so
going off.
left back. Mukiele stays at right back. Hume at left back in place of Reinildo.
He's
Ballard
wincing a bit, so
in for Alderetti, so they've changed to the back four. Half Sunderland.
Talby's coming on.
Alderetti's been immense mind the last few games.
Natural left-sided player.
He was wincing as he walked off there, so I wonder if he's taking a knock, Cabby.
For bringing Trey Hume on in a position he's played in before. We'll come back to that.
Oh, yes.
The throw comes in from Aston Villa towards the penalty area, but the
And
fade down
Trey
by his own
Hume's on
byline
as
doesn't
well.
have to clear it. Trey Hume's first touch is to knock it long. Brian Brobby tries to spin away.
Remind me of Brett Gibbs said I've switched the telly off, switched the match off, not watching it now.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Forest have equalised, guys.
Have they?
But why? Do you think?
Yeah, they have.
That's a
Gibbs
big
White
goal.
It's an interesting one.
on 62
Morgan's Gibbs
minutes.
White, that's a huge goal. That.
Ex-Arsenal Morgan Gibbs White.
Yep.
Ollie Watkins has been penalised for a foul on Luke O'Nien, and if he hadn't been, he'd have spun away and he'd been clean through.
But I'm
goal
hearing
there.
O'Nien's still on.
Felt like one that the
He
referee
is.
gave as a
Look,
free kick.
criticise Regis Debris as much as we
But,
want, then he has to have a
Sunderland
reason
have
why he's
possession
playing
inside
O'Nien, doesn't he?
their own half.
It's alright, us armchair fans complaining about it and that, but there has to be a reason why.
Gets the ball from Robin
He's
Roos,
playing him.
making his first appearance for a month. Ballard. Forest have equalised at home to Burnley as well.
Maybe
so it's
he's
Forest
doing
1,
it brilliantly.
Morgan
And
Gibbs White. Forest 1. Burnley 1. It's also one apiece in the Merseyside derby, but Sunderland are 3-1 down here at Aston Villa. And Morgan
In
Rogers has
training.
got space
I
on the
don't- I
left wing
don't
in the
know.
sunshine. Cuts down towards the byline, cuts it across, and it's poked just across the face of goal by a man who fancied a hat-trick, Ollie Watkins. And it must have taken a deflection of some description because it's a corner and not a goal kick.
O'Nien again was sloppy
down
there.
the left wing this time. Talby just didn't get the right side of Rogers at any point. It's a decent challenge from Ballard to get across and just make sure the ball didn't go goalward. Wasn't far off being an own goal in some respects, but it's good defending ultimately. But Aston Villa have a corner that John McGinn.
Yeah, why?
Again, Sunderland, everybody inside their own penalty area. Emi Martinez has got the freedom to stand on the halfway line. And it comes from McGinn, floats towards the back post. Roos can't get to it. It's knocked clear. There's a slip on the edge of the box, which will give Sunderland a chance here. Xhaka's got Talby and Diarra wide on the right. He's got Mukiele with it as well, but it goes to Diarra wide on the right, edge of the penalty area, cross towards the far post. Talby, it bounces in front of him, bounces off him. Really, didn't know anything about it, Talby.
No, it'd be different if we did get a second goal. Then
not that many bodies in it.
Pressure would be back on Villa.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
definitely be on, and that's what we need. That's why we should have bought them in. It's the door on, man, because
He's
you know,
just
I'd
pushed
love
over
to
Yuri
see
Tielemans
Brobby playing in
inside the
the
centre
two.
circle.
Yeah.
They'd sort of decided
Yeah.
the break wasn't really on Aston Villa.
But just going back to Trey Hume coming on that left back again, you know, Dennis Serkin, he'll be questioning himself. Is he going to get in there? Is he going to be? Can he hold down a position at left back? Because he's a natural left-sided player. But decided to put Trey Hume now.
25 minutes left in this game. Still plenty time for Sunderland to get one back. But they are 3-1 down. And if you're just joining us, the two of those three goals coming very early in the respective halves. One after 90 seconds in the first half, one after 60 seconds in the second half. Ezri Konsa has the ball on the edge of the penalty area. Emi Martinez. I'm not sure either goalkeeper's had a proper save to make in this game of note. Martinez did have one shot, I think, to smother it early on in the first half. When Ian goes down in a battle and is given, the throw-in is given against him.
Is it a throw-in or a free
kick? Well, the
kick?
referee's just made the signal. I think it's a throw-in. Yeah, he was doing battle on that left-hand side of Aston Villa's with Ian Matson on the right-hand
I
side.
filled up before the game.
Sort of fell on the ball, stood back
David.
up again, tried to run away with it, but the referee said no, it had gone out of play. Matson takes the throw, finds Rogers, back to Matson again, up to the corner of the penalty area, but it's intercepted by Sunderland. Xhaka went forwards, then turned backwards. Talby lumps it forward towards Brobby and Mukiele, who was a long way forward there. Aston Villa clear.
ELS says, O'Nien is a good championship player who gives 110% and is a MACKEM through and through, but he's out of his depth at this level.
That Sunderland take quickly, still inside their own half. Wide on the right with Siddiqui. Xhaka on the halfway line, Sunderland captain, back to Siddiqui again. Mukiele, who's been given a bit more licence to roam. It doesn't necessarily make sense at the moment, but since Hume came on at left back, Mukiele's gone meandering a bit from right back, a fair bit further forward. It's Siddiqui who's in that right back position at the moment, gets the ball off Luke O'Nien, And Mukiele is a long way forward here. He's gone out to Talby wide on the right wing. We've got Xhaka inside him if he wants. Goes back to Siddiqui though. They're camped now inside the Aston Villa half, or Sunderland. Ballard, edge of the centre circle. Now on this left is Diarra. Got Hume if he wants him. It goes in behind for Brian Brobby. The flag stays down. Sunderland's number 9 has a shot. It's saved by Martinez and then hooked clear for a throw-in on this near side. He was borderline offside, but the flag didn't go up even after the move had finished.
Good play.
Lee says, breaking news, Borough have had more games in Europe than Sunderland.
Martinez work a little bit harder. But that's Sunderland's best chance.
They're actually in the European final.
Substitution.
It's not breaking news. It's old news.
Yeah, Villa going to make a couple of changes.
You've got to clutch at straws. You've got to clutch at straws, haven't you? You've got to dig something from 100 foot underground to bring out, and that's what you do.
Ballard in there this time.
What was the Borough score?
Villa leaving everybody, well, leaving nobody up, everybody back.
Was it 2-2 the Middlesbrough score, Rob?
Takes the throw towards the edge of the
I'm not
6-yard
sure.
box. It's headed down. The second ball is an Aston Villa one. But
I know
as
I
far
did
as
say a
Lefebvre
comment
is
from somebody saying Borough was robbed.
Clark scored at 87th minute penalty.
Got the bodies quite yet, but Barkley's held onto the ball on the halfway line. His touch is heavy, but he gets away with it. First time, not second time. Xhaka and O'Nien are back to cover, and now Lefebvre on the halfway line. But again,
for 50 likes, thank you. Keep
those
clicking
players
that
right to
thumbs
our
up.
throw and
Tar
goal.
very much.
Both managers are standing with
Saki
their
just
hands
pushed in
spread
second
out, their
place,
arms spread out, saying let's just
with the
calm
game
down
in
and
hand
slow
on
down.
Millwall.
We're midway through.
So was
the
it
second
2-2,
half.
was it?
Aston Villa lead by 3 goals.
Yeah.
2-2, aye. Desmond 2-2.
Talby in the
Max
centre.
Clear
and
on the
Clark
playoffs.
scored
on
for
the side of the
Ipswich.
pitch as far as Sunderland are concerned, in
And
front of their own fans.
Wrexham are
The
on
lower tier
43
of that
games,
Sunderland
67
section is
points.
still bathed in
Borough
sunshine.
on
The upper
43
tier
games, 73
is
points.
not anymore.
So Borough need another
Diarra,
win.
If he'd given it to Lefebvre, he would have been
to
offside. He tried
guarantee
to find
first
Trey
place.
Hume, but it was overhit again. It's going out for a throw, and I think this will be the time that Aston Villa make their 2 changes. So it's a straight swap at left back for Villa.
The well organised Villa at the back, aren't they?
Frenchman for Ian Max and the Dutchman.
Borough's last game is against Wrexham.
Yeah.
So
And it's
if they
a reversal of one of the
screw
other
up against
changes that
Sheffield,
were made
which
from
I mean,
Thursday
two on the
night.
bottom
It's the
side,
second
they've
substitution
only got
because
3
of
points.
when Diaz coming on
Right.
for
You
Ross
know,
Barkley.
it would be a last day of the season battle
Forest.
for
Forest 2-1 up.
Get in.
between Wrexham and Borough.
Really?
Forest 2-1 up.
That's a,
White again.
that's a huge goal, that. Oh.
Marston as well on that left-hand side, playing left back. He's done really well for him.
I tell you what, that's really damaging for Spurs, that, like, and if it stays the same that way. Bloody hell.
Premier League Sunday on BBC Radio Newcastle and on BBC
I
Sound.
think the majority of the country wants Spurs down, you know.
Yeah, Forest are now on 36 points. West Ham on 32, Spurs on 31.
West Ham play Monday.
West Ham play Monday, yeah.
You look at the game,
Who do they play?
It's not as though Sunderland have been overrun.
Palace, I think.
Palace.
You know, you look
Is
at
West Ham at home?
conceded.
No, Palace are at home.
We could have prevented it.
Pressure's on West Ham then. 'Cause I tell you what, if
that's the difference.
Leeds, Forest, and West Ham all get, all win, which we all know the other two teams.
Leeds won.
Leeds won.
Well, Spurs are not going to catch Leeds. Spurs are 8 points behind Leeds.
8 points behind
Leeds,
Leeds, 5 points behind
38
Forest
or 5
as it
games.
stands at the moment.
Down the right hand side, lays it out to Mukiele.
Spurs aren't
About
gonna
cutting
catch
inside
Leeds.
across the box. He's gone back to Xhaka instead, who goes square to Luke O'Nien, right in the middle of the Aston Villa half. Villa with everyone behind the ball.
Again, winning
Went to
away
Siddiqui,
at
who wanted to
Bournemouth
find Hume, but
is
Hume
going to
had
be very
slipped.
tough for Leeds.
So he goes back to
But,
O'Nien on the halfway line.
Leeds have got
They've
the
certainly got plenty of width. Sunderland. Lefebvre
opportunities
is
to
barely a yard
go
in from this
level on
near
points
touchline.
with the
Talby
visitors.
wide on the right.
If they were to
Ballard's
win
got
their
space to run
game.
into as well. He's got the ball now and tries to curl one towards the far post, but it's far too close to the goalkeeper. And that's not his forte, Dan Ballard, and he's got players in front of him. That was just the wrong decision.
I think we'll see Wilson Isidore. He's warming up there. I think he'll come on for Broby.
And in the relegation,
you're going to have to play
sort of
differently. A, because it's
battle
Isidore, but
for
B, because
survival.
Broby's just had no service. So Isidore wouldn't have done
Leeds
any
have
better
got
with the service that
Burnley
Broby's had.
and Spurs
Aston
and
Villa
West Ham.
penned in their own
Burnley are down
goal
as well.
line here. Clearance from Mings
Yeah.
is up towards
But,
Watkins, who has
Leeds'
spun away
last
from
3
O'Nien
games,
and held him
last
off.
4
The
games.
referee playing advantage.
At home
The
to
2-on-1
Burnley,
here. Watkins can
away to
square it to John
Spurs,
McGinn.
at home
Edge
to
of the penalty
Brighton,
area. He's
and
just run
away
into
to
a bit of
West Ham.
traffic, including Trey Hume, who slides and puts it out for a corner.
and
Luke O'Nien.
Leeds. I mean, Leeds I'd say safe now.
Lucky he got away with it.
But they'll be definitely safe before that West Ham game.
Win them
and then that West Ham game's like,
no,
I don't know what it's like between Leeds and Spurs.
Just try to step in front
or Leeds and West Ham. I know because Leeds and Chelsea's the one which is like
just about
old rivalry from the 70s.
Long enough to try and impede Watkins and not get booked or sent off. And the referee played advantage. The upshot of it all is a corner. Nottingham Forest incidentally 2-1 up now on Burnley. They've turned that one around. Morgan Gibbs-White with both goals. Aston Villa corner from John McGinn towards the far post. Ballard gets his head on it. It's up in the air and the referee says there's a foul on the Sunderland defender and it will be a free kick. Isidore came... Oh, he's still doing his warm-up actually, so I don't think he's in a position to come on yet. Sunderland play it out from the back. Xhaka picked it up from the goalkeeper, gives it to Diarra, and then Hume, and then Siddiqui, who is popping up all over the place. Sort of left wing back position right now. Back to 09, he goes square across his own penalty area, but there's no Villa player to take advantage of that. It goes to Ballard, who actually has got acres of space in front of him, and runs all the way up to the halfway line and over it, well into the Aston Villa half. A 1-2 with Xhaka, still going, now out to Mukiele, wide on the right, level with the edge of the penalty area. Back to Ballard again. Sunderland have been allowed to make up a huge amount of ground here.
Yeah, the worry is
second half we're actually leading
maybe
possession right now.
156%. 09. Seeing the space behind, you know, the counter attack get caught on.
Because we've only had one shot on target.
Yeah,
and nothing off
significantly.
target.
The ball through is miscontrolled by Mukiele. It was from Xhaka, and the fact that both of them have the head in the hands tells you that it was a good ball. It just was miscontrolled by the French fullback. But yes, Aston Villa have dropped deeper. They're letting Sunderland come on to them and then going, well, we've got 2 goals of an advantage, so we'll just hit you on the break, thank you very much. Mings is pinned down by his own corner flag by Xhaka. Clearance is not great.
There he is.
From Ballard. Rogers over the top for Ollie Watkins. Offside flag doesn't go up. Watkins is on a hat-trick here, tries to turn Hume inside and out.
Tackle.
Brilliant challenge from Dan Ballard.
What a tackle
on the edge of the penalty area.
Great recovery, Dan Ballard.
And Sunderland, again, have got a bit of an overload here now, up the other end.
Look at this side.
CABBIE, Mukiele, wide on the right. They've got Lefay on this left-hand side if they want him, if they can see him.
Brilliant tackle by Ballard.
Towards the corner of the penalty area, inside to Mukiele. Back to Diarra, now square to Xhaka. 30 yards out. Clip towards the far post for Lefay. He's never really going to win that header against Matty Cash. McGinn gets the second ball for Aston Villa. But gives it away though, and now picked up by Broby. Lefay gets to it first, fires it in. Good save, Martinez. And I think that one might have come off Lefay. It is. It's a goal kick in the end.
Good strike.
But this time it was Sunderland pinching Aston Villa's pockets.
Yeah.
They've had a couple of efforts in the last 5-6 minutes. Broby with one, Lefay with the other. Broby I thought was going to be on the end of this, but he just let it go because Lefay was coming onto it in the right direction. He's got plenty of force behind it. He's forced Martinez into a decent save here. And we're going to have a bit of a stoppage because Esri Konsa is down and looks in a bit of discomfort inside the 6-yard box for Aston Villa. This will be the opportunity, if Sunderland wish.
A good save by Martinez.
Tammy Abraham is going to come on for Aston Villa first of all.
It's a good shot by
and they've got a bit of time
as well
to do this. In fact, they're going to make 2 changes, Aston Villa. But yeah, 14 minutes left of the 90. This is a...
You know what it is?
I don't think
it's
it's a
20 minutes.
Injury in this
necessarily,
but it'll be a stoppage. Yeah, Jadon Sancho and Tammy Abraham. Well, if Sunderland thought they were a little bit exposed now, they're going to have 2 real attacking players, 2 new, fresh, fit attacking players to deal with in the last 15-20 minutes of this game as well. It is a tricky one for Richie Sabrice, isn't it? Tactically, Sunderland are doing all right. Individually, things have gone a little bit wrong.
Yes, they have done okay, but you just think, you know, you look at the, shall we say, the 3 goals which we've conceded. You know, they'll analyse it and they'll most probably think, could we have done better? Could we have defended better? Could we have sorted out the problem which, especially in the first 45 minutes, that caused us? You know, you look at the second half, the start of the second half, conceding straight away from the kickoff. You know, these are all the things which we'll learn from.
And again, the context to all of this, we're still 20 minutes, 15 minutes left in this game, so things might change, but the context to all of this is Sunderland have put themselves in a position over the rest of the season where you can have an off day like this, and it doesn't matter as much as it would if you were
used to live and
battling
see him
relegation.
before.
Yeah, definitely so.
We did, yes.
You went out weathering.
Yeah, before I went off wandering around the world, yeah, we lived down in Same Harbour.
2 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League. Everton won, Liverpool won.
Have I missed anything?
After half an hour for Liverpool, better with
You missed 4 goals, but not
Everton
cracking
turned it around.
cracking tackle by Ballard on Watkins.
They lead Burnley 2-1. Ian Fleming had scored Burnley's goal just before half
player
time.
dead.
St Mirren got one back at Hampden in the
Lefebvre
Scottish Cup
had a
semi-final.
shot
They were 2-0 down
palmed
at
away
Celtic
by
against Celtic. It
Martinez.
is now 2-1, but
It's a good shot as well.
about
Good
15
save.
minutes to go in all of those games that I've just mentioned.
And is it right? Forest are now 3-1 up.
A 4:30 kickoff
Could well be.
in the Premier League. Ezri
It
Konsa's
certainly
back up on his
is.
feet,
Forest
looking
3,
round
Burnley
the
1.
pitch. I don't know whether he is one of the two
Gibbs
who's going
White
to come off
again.
or
That's
not.
a
It's two
hat-trick for
attacking
him.
players. No,
Fourth
official saying
man.
not yet.
Will come off. Watkins and Rodgers, I would imagine, will
And
come off.
the
Which makes
£125
sense.
million
Ezri Konsa's still not allowed back on the pitch yet because the ball is too close
Rat
to him,
has
essentially.
been substituted
Xhaka's got the ball again.
in the Liverpool Everton
Sunderland
game.
allowed to travel a long
Jesus
way
Christ.
and spreads it from left to right. Talby's got a bit of
Is
work
that
to
still
do.
1-1?
He cannot do
Still
it.
1-1, yeah.
It's going to be an Aston Villa goal kick.
So then, lads, coming up to 80 minutes, what's your thoughts on the game so far then?
Forest have a third.
Defensive calamities.
Gibbs White has a third.
Yeah.
And they lead Burnley 3-1.
You know,
Forest safe.
the first and second goals
No, not
were
quite.
totally preventative.
I don't think.
Um,
Obviously, you weren't asking
and that
mathematically.
just shows
Yeah, John McGinn.
lack
Aston
of
Villa
squad depth
captain
as well,
is gonna
but
come
also
off
playing somebody
and
who
took a
was
little bit more
not
time,
a
finding
centre
someone to
half.
give his captain's armbands
A
to.
centre half.
Tillman.
It is. He's
And
eventually
then
walked all the way
again,
back.
you've got to
No,
give
it's
credit to
just saying-
Unai Emery
I think it's going to all
and
the way
West
back to
Ham,
Tyrone Mings
right?
here, and the
because he has
substitution's gonna
seen
take a
that.
lot longer than it
And
perhaps
every
needed to.
manager comes up against Luke and I think, oh well,
Which is exactly what
he's
Xhaka
the weak
and
link, you
Diarra are
know,
saying to the
he's
referee.
the Frank
McGinn will
Spencer
now
of Sunderland.
Having walked from the centre
Right.
circle back to the penalty
He's
area,
got the
will go
mistake
all
in him.
the way back to the halfway
And
line.
today he had the 2 mistakes in him,
As much time
right?
as he can. You're
He
right.
didn't even know
Is the other man coming on
Watkins
for
was there
Abraham on for
those
Watkins.
times.
And Jadon Sancho
Yeah, good
Um,
points.
will come
Yeah.
on for John McGinn if he ever gets off the
So
pitch.
yeah, it was
10.5 minutes to go.
just a poor defensive mistake, poor defensive showing.
Stoppage.
We very rarely concede 3 goals for a newly promoted side, you know.
2 or 3 minutes there, and the substitutions just eat into the second
But again,
half as well.
this is where
10 minutes plus a bit
I'd be
left in
wanting
this
Regis
game
de
for
Vries
Sunderland
to
try and salvage something.
push forward,
It is
get
gonna
the
be a
forward men to make
goal.
more
The new on-field Aston Villa
risks
captain, Emi Martinez, will
up
take.
front, you know, and
His two
take a few
centre-halves away.
shots and get a few crosses in,
Taking
but
a
also,
shot. This one's gonna have to go long,
you
I
know,
think.
get Isidore on my end on. If he's not
Up towards
fancying
the
Isidore,
halfway line.
get my
Beyond the
under
halfway
on
line,
and
Tammy
get
Abraham
him
back
and
to
Bobby
the
playing
ball,
together
but
as a
it's over the
2.
top of them both actually for Buendia. Cuts inside, was
What do you think,
followed by a
Rob?
couple of
80 minutes gone, what do you reckon of the game?
on each arm. Ballard was
Exactly
was
what
the
Malta
other.
said. You know, 3
And,
defensive
it's gonna be
cut-ups
a free kick for Aston Villa. Also
give
the
them 3 goals. We've not been disgraced in this game by any means. You know, we've played reasonably well.
But I don't think they're going to make the change until they've defended this free kick, which is
Just,
on
you know,
Aston Villa's
3
left,
stupid mistakes at the
about
back,
30 yards from
basically.
goal in a straight line.
Yeah, they'll be trying to
But they will
work this free kick. There'll be something
2
much
goals
better
for
him
Watkins, where he
on the
was
training ground.
effectively unmarked. And,
take it. It's just a string of
Third
Sunderland
goal
defenders
was,
across
you
the
know,
penalty area.
total cock up.
Trying to
Some of the
Not
fans,
much Ruffs could have done about any of them.
no.
in
So-
comes the delivery from Tielemans. It's towards the near post. It's flicked on by
Fans are saying,
Ezri Konsa, and then the shot comes in. From
Villa
that
gets
near
the
post as
third.
well. A good block. Tyrone Mings it was who
Where's
Tottenham had
when's
the
Ballard?
effort to look
Where's
out.
Ballard when you
Back
need him?
post again,
Absolutely
Robert
asleep for the
Rigg was
opening
given
seconds
more
of
space
both
because O'Brien and
halves.
Tammy Abraham bumped into each other.
Tom says, and I knew it was game over when I seen the lineup.
Winning that ahead of Matty Cash and
Strange.
Go long
Okay.
again. Hume eased off it, but Abraham then tries to flick it on for Rodgers to chase
Take
as
it
well.
back
It's up
30
in the
seconds
air on the
before
edge
that
of
third goal. Diarra had opportunity to drive into the box, but instead turned and passed it sideways.
And then has to recover because Diarra gives him a back pass.
Take it on the chin, says Barry,
And that was moving all
and
over
move
the
on.
place.
It's a vital lesson for us how ruthless the Premier League can be. Some good stuff from us at times, but all in all,
Was what made a good save.
more than we are right now shows what we have to aim for. We can get there over a sensible time frame.
And having
Yep.
Ashley says, Aston Villa, no mugs like. Getting taught a lesson today. Hey ho. I wouldn't say we're getting so much taught a lesson.
About 20 yards out. Swerved and dipped, and Robin Roos got 2 hands behind it.
But they've certainly come on a long way from when we played them at the Stadium of Light earlier in the season, isn't it?
You asked earlier if he was dancing, and
They have. I mean, you know, that they were lucky to get away with a draw in that game, even though we were down to 10 men.
They were just not a patch on what we're seeing today, what they were.
But they then went on that amazing 11 consecutive wins, I think it was, wasn't it? Or was it 11 unbeaten?
Down the outside on the right-hand side, the
It's 12 unbeaten, 11 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that was one hell of a run they went on. Because I mean,
in the Premier League, only Manchester City and prime Liverpool have done that.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, when we played them, Watkins was, you know, it was a waste of space. He just wasn't getting anywhere near the ball. Who's their midfielder, attacking midfielder?
Hopefully, if we get an opportunity, we can make a game of it till the end.
Can't remember.
Newcastle fans are posting gifs on Sunderland pages with Joey Linton putting his hand up next to his ear saying, "Can't hear you."
but why? Because he did nothing in the 2 games against Sunderland. You know, this is them. I mean, obviously it's showing their stupidity, but they're all stupid. That's why they're Newcastle fans, right? We're still 4 points again, yeah. We'll still beat you twice in the league this season. It was 6 easy points, as yous are the ones who coined that phrase.
I'm sorry, but they can't come back with anything. They've got no right this
season.
They've got no right at all.
Win 11 games in a row, unbeaten against you in the league. You know, and then Liv are already pulling out of Liv Golf, right? And apparently, in the last, what do you call it? In the last budget, they've said that, you know, they're going to be scaling back sports investment, sports washing, because it clearly hasn't worked. Because it's not fooled anybody.
Sunderland's, or one of Sunderland's,
yeah,
substitutes.
And apparently the Saudi government made a $78 billion loss last year.
On sports.
No, just a $78 billion loss. So they haven't got as much money to play with when it comes to sports washing and things like that.
No, but I mean, Liv, they lost a lot. They lost a lot of money on Liv Golf.
Yeah.
6-yard box. It's not the greatest pass to Matty Cash. He's under a bit of pressure
Probably
down
off.
the corner flag. Doesn't really force him into it though. It's out towards Jadon Sancho, but he's giving it away. Trey Hume into the penalty area. Has an effort, scores!
Oh, get in!
Yes!
Yeah.
Trey Hume has fired it into the top right-hand
corner. Come on!
It's Aston Villa 3, Sunderland 2, with 5 minutes to go.
I tell you what, that was a tremendous...
Now we're going to make a nervy last few minutes, aren't we? Come on.
And that's what we were just talking about, you know, getting the opportunity.
That was a nice goal as well.
Don't concede any more goals.
Well, they've made a game of it now.
Now that makes it more respectful now, doesn't it?
Oh, but the thing is, now Villa are going to be dead nervy, right? Because you see that was pressing, right?
Oh, that's a lovely goal, that.
And
get in,
Hume, right? You know, Trey Hume, he's obviously been watching Enzo Lefebvre, right? The way he bends that ball through that gap, through the defender, round the keeper, and into the corner. You know, that's his Zidane type skill level there.
Yes!
Come on,
3-3! No way!
Shut up, man.
Yes!
No way!
Mr. Isidore scores!
Oh my God! This is what happens when you make a couple of subs.
No way!
Couple of subs.
No, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mental, lad.
Oh, God, no way!
2 goals in a minute. Imagine if we win this now, man. Wilson saying, you hear that? I tell you, get us on. I was telling you, get us on.
Offside.
Shut up, man.
But it was a lovely sliding challenge from
People are saying online there's offside.
He is onside, Isidore.
He is onside, which is stupid.
He slotted it past Emi Martinez, and it is
Get in, Isidore, son.
It is 3-3.
That's onside. That's onside, that.
Yeah.
He's won the ball and he's picked that pass out. But again, you look at the substitutions.
That's unbelievable.
Come on,
Can we win this 4-3?
Goes for that.
I'm glad I said that Sunderland had run out of oomph, because there we are. Absolutely back.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm seeing this.
At Villa Park. The game still hasn't restarted. Wilson Isidore is now finally back inside his own half.
Lovely finish.
And we've got a
That's trademark Wilson Isidore, what he's done in the past, and he's ball played through the middle. I'll have that, thank you.
By virtue of the fact that we've had 2 goals in quick succession. And now Villa do have to really up the pace. For the
Oh, man.
Daisy, this is the Premier League. No team can ever be comfortable.
Siddiqui still inside their own half, wide on the left. Sunderland need composure here. Abraham's adamant that Onana, adamant that he.
Would you take a point today?
I'd take a point because I said I'd take a point before. I won't be a hypocrite. But I'd love all 3, like.
As much as they are now absolutely full of energy, need to settle.
You see,
we said about the game.
Villa's got set up now thinking that they'd won that 3-1. Bringing Ollie Watkins and that's off. Getting a bit complacent there. Maybe he's not showing so much respect for Sunderland. They're thinking like, oh, we've won this now. It's newly promoted side. Now look what's happened. Aston Villa is still in 4th position though, man. 56 points, 3 points ahead of Liverpool.
Yep. Excellent. He's won the ball back, but what a pass for Wilson Isidore.
Sliding tackle to win the ball.
Redistribute, innit?
Back up on his feet quickly. First time ball through.
Villa fans look stunned. Unai Emery is going daft on the touchline.
On the halfway line, and suddenly this is a restless Aston Villa crowd, whereas they'd been.
Look, Sunderland fans thought that was game over. You can't say.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was game over.
We're looking for a winner here, you know.
Absolutely nothing about that.
Oh my God.
It's going to be a very interesting number that goes up on the 4th official's board.
Did you see that clearance?
Oh,
Sunderland have a corner
from DRS Clinton Cross. Damn.
That Granit Xhaka will go out and take in front
Just
of
a goal.
the
Come here.
3,000 Black
Come here.
Cats fans that have come down here.
There you are. He's in wide in the bloody
oh,
score.
I just seen that clearance there. My
You
God.
seen that clearance there?
Aye.
Imagine if that went through, man.
It's going to be short to Lafay. Back to Xhaka.
Come on, Sunderland.
I don't want to tempt fate, but we're ripping Aston Villa new backsides at the minute.
And now all eyes go towards the 4th official and the board that is
Unlucky, Xhaka. Unlucky.
Go on. Give us another 5 minutes.
How many minutes we have left in this game, and I think we're probably now looking at potentially 6 or 7.
6 or 7 minutes to win it.
Steve O says 09's class should extend his contract till 2030. That's the comment of the day, that. Because him and the other couple of people, I think, has been at each other's throats all day.
Yeah.
Is there a winner coming?
7 minutes.
You're a mag and you're buzzing. It's mad, Michael. Crazy.
We've got the momentum.
What we said before the ball was kicked, would he take a point?
Unai Emery looks 10 minutes added on.
If it
7.
entertaining and energetic point, but yes.
Reads the Bristol will win this.
Hume with a throw in down the left for Isidore, heads it on, but it's just square across the halfway line. Diarra's won a good header there actually, and Cash is then kicked in the face by Talby by accident. And in fairness, Lucadinho was. Sorry,
you did catch the monkey. You did say 3-3 at half time. Once we went 3-1 down, you did say 3-3. Sign that man up.
A lot has happened, but we've played a minute already of the minimum 7. And Villa are going to pretty much throw everybody forward here. Well, no, Unai Emery has stopped Esri Konsa from going forward for this free
They
kick.
throw everything forward, that means they're going to let the back.
Konsa doesn't know whether he's going forward or not.
It'd be so frustrating if Villa could get a fourth, like, honestly.
CABBIE, can you put yourself on mute?
Thumps it high into the West Midlands sky. There is a foul, I think, by Isidore on.
They're rattled. Villa are rattled.
Yeah.
But Villa all of a sudden look a little bit desperate, which happens when you concede twice in such a short period of time.
They did though. Well, I'm not going to count with Chicken Jet because they still could win it, but
Yeah, they could.
They thought they were home and dry. And why wouldn't they? 3-1 up against a team that's just been promoted.
Controls it well and then gives it to Lefebvre, but
you know what's our motto?
Till the end.
Down the right-hand side of the penalty area, up against Hume. But there are 3 Sunderland players crowd him out. One of whom
Rob, your camera's froze.
Really well. Makes it off his toes, then inside to Siddiqui, who's got the pace, and then finds Lefebvre. And there's another
because he's cool as ice, that's why.
And it's Diarra, and it could be 4-3 to Sunderland. Habib Diarra tried to clip it. He tried to dink it over Emi Martinez, and the Argentinians
Diarra.
too long. And that was the chance to make it 4-3.
Oh man!
No way!
Oh my God! I thought that was 4-3 there. Why did he do a stupid bloody chip, man? Finish it!
The ball past him. Don't try to be clever.
Don't know what's
Finish
gone wrong with him. Camera, Cabby.
In the net moment. It really was.
Oh no, this is another Liverpool moment, isn't it?
Should have finished that one.
Oh no, that's a Liverpool moment. When you see things like that, it makes it 3-3. Makes it disappointing.
No way.
Aston Villa have scored.
It was another Liverpool moment.
FFS.
Because look at that.
That is a kick in the teeth. That is a kick in the teeth.
Emery is 20 yards on the pitch to celebrate.
Unbelievable.
Villa were 3-1 up. Sunderland pegged them back.
Oh, that is harsh.
We should have won it with that. Diarra should have won it for her.
And again, Benno,
Right, Diarra should have won it for her.
But it's a cross from the left.
Oh, that's just. I says to you, didn't I, Malta? I says, what will Villa get the 4th?
We should have had the 4th. If we got the 4th, Villa would have just been dead and buried, like we're dead and buried now.
There were 3 or 4 Sunderland players on the floor in the aftermath of that.
This is like I say. This is how harsh the Premier League is, though, isn't it? You get your chances, you don't do it.
The goals and the celebrations take time. We had 7 minutes put up. Abraham just got there in front.
It just goes to show you how quick your emotions can change in this game.
It's a really good ball in from Digne. It's a good near post run.
Oh my God! And St Mirren have just equalised in injury time against Celtic 2-2 after being 2-0 down at half time.
But Sunderland with the biggest chance you could ever ask for to make it 4-3, having been 3-1 down in the 85th minute.
St Mirren beat them in the League Cup final. They're going to beat them in the semi-final now as well.
Over the halfway line again, and Villa Park is rocking here. Morgan Rogers all the way
Gutted.
towards the edge of the box and is then brought down by Nordi Mukiele.
I'm gutted.
Absolutely gutted, man. Me.
I was more happy when we were 3-2 down, when we were 3-1 down. Do you know that? Now I'm just angry and frustrated.
That's why we love football, don't we?
Unbelievable, man.
What a game.
A love-hate relationship with this sport sometimes.
I tell you what, if you're a neutral watching this...
Oh, man.
If you're a neutral. And it looks like ultimately being a cracker if you're an Aston Villa fan. They've got themselves a free kick 30 yards out that they will take as long as they possibly can over, and they're quite right to do it. Probably is within shooting range here for Emi Buendia or possibly Luca Digne.
Oh, I'm
John
gutted.
McGinn's off the pitch now for Villa. But they will take their time setting this up. The referee marches the wall back for Sunderland. We've played 95 minutes, but I do think we'll go on to 98 in a bit here. Emi Buendia
will strike this.
Owen Farrell-esque with his step to the side and then 2 big steps backwards.
Oh, that has ruined my
Sizing
freaking
this
weekend
one
now.
up.
That like.
4 in the Sunderland wall. Robin Roos
Same.
standing to the side of them. There is a gap, as there is
What was
inevitably
Diarra
a
doing, man?
gap for Buendia to aim for if he curls this round.
Yeah,
It's where you've got to just put
Round
your
the
bloody
keeper?
laces through it, man.
Yeah, but the keeper was off balance.
Yard over the crossbar after
Exactly.
Perfect. Just either side, left or right, and it's even the commentators on Radio Newcastle were saying, and it's a goal here, it's going to be 4-3.
We've played 96 minutes.
But yet again, if you didn't put your chances away like that, as well as you being bad at the back, you're not going to win games, are you?
Who then gets the ball back, Roos well outside his penalty area, launches it up, but Buendia intercepts, and Villa fancy a shot from 50 yards out, but he's nearly 50 yards wide.
This is how cruel the Premier League is, though. It's right, though, isn't it? If you didn't put your chances like that away,
It's all a bit mad.
Open goal.
this is what happens.
Ball forward from Robin Roos, that's what gave Buendia the opportunity. And
You play in a team in the Champions League positions.
Get a good 70 yards on that ball forward.
In a
Villa
European
have another
semi-final.
from Morgan Rogers, surely in centre circle. It is. And it's a Sunderland
It was
opportunity
worst
here to
decision,
just
that,
launch
like.
this forward. They will take their time. They will send
you know what it is? I hate it when players make things much more complicated than they should be.
In the end,
I'm sorry, like, but in the Premier League, you've got to do better than that when you're one-on-one.
Of course you do.
How can you go from screaming that the fact, like, it's nearly 4-3 Sunderland and he's 4-3 down yourself?
In the referee's hand. So this game will go on. We've played our 97 minutes, but there's still a bit left in this.
Oh,
the referee wants to call.
Honestly, I was happy you're 3-1 down because it just winds you up when you come back into the game like that. And then when you think you've took the lead.
Granit Xhaka with a free kick.
Oh my
in the
God.
centre circle for Sunderland, just left of centre.
I'm raging. Raging.
If he wants him. But it does feel like one that you just knock up towards the back post. He goes square to Diarra, shows what I know. Back to Xhaka again, trying to find a better angle. Into Diarra again. Where does this go then? Over the top. Good header and clearance from Aston Villa.
Why did they put the ball in?
I don't know. They want the final whistle to go. I think there's still... Oh, there is no time, and that is it.
That's it. That is such a disappointing end. Really disappointing end.
Have lost 4-3 at Villa Park, and that doesn't even begin to tell the story of the final 10 minutes of this game.
Gutted, like, totally gutted.
I am. Do you know what?
No change to the other scores. Still Everton 1, Liverpool 1. They're in the 9th minute of additional time. And Forest are also still 3-1 up at Burnley. They're also into the 9th minute of additional time. Oh no, Forest now 4-1 up. Jesus scored.
Jammy bar Stewards, Villa. I mean, it wasn't
in the
even
98th minute.
It wasn't even the prettiest of goals either. Hello, Tony. Honestly, I was content.
Yeah, Tony.
I was content when we were 3-1 down because I accepted that's it, game hour. Yeah. I hate it when you get it's the hope that kills you. And not only did we bring it back to 3-3, I thought we were going to score and win 4-3. And then 10 seconds after we missed that, they're going up and score. I mean, talk about a sucker punch. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I mean, that chance was that gaping for Diarra, right? I would have been disappointed if it was 3-3 because at Liverpool, you remember the Liverpool game when we should have won? Mm-hmm. I would have been disappointed if, well, I was disappointed when we came away from a draw because we should have won it. I would have been disappointed if we came away with that 3-3 after seeing that chance with Diarra, but to then go and lose it at the end. Away, man.
Yeah. Yeah, disappointing, but better than, better than being 3-1 down, I suppose. But very disappointing at the end, considering, we fought our way back and had the chance to win the game.
I'd rather it stayed 3-1, Rob, because like I say, I'm wound up now.
Yeah, it's no different, is there? There's no difference at the end of the day. Oh, Everton 1, Liverpool 2.
Wow.
Who scored?
Oh, cheers, Robin, mate.
Van Dijk. 10th minute of additional time. Dick Van Dijk, yep.
Mm-hmm. Right, lads, on that lovely note, I'm going to leave you because I'm just...
It's a sickener.
Feel completely deflated now, like, it's a proper sickener.
It's a sickener, isn't it? I mean, you says to me you were going to put me on mute because I says, yeah, watch Villa go and get a fourth. How did I know? It's just football, isn't it?
You cursed it, Cabby. You cursed it, man.
You did curse it. The curse of the Cabby.
Oh, when you play in a quality side like Villa, and that's why the fourth off top, they also have a never say hide attitude because that's why they are where they are.
That is very valid, very true.
Aye.
And I think us getting carried away at the end with Diarra missing his chance, I just think we fell asleep again at the back because for the last a spell of 7 minutes there, we tore Villa apart. They couldn't handle us. And I just think we got a bit too excited and we just lost concentration. Why do you think Diarra did what he did? Why do you think he's... I mean... why do you often see when it's a one-on-one opportunity, they seem to choose the harder of the latter of the two decisions you can do for?
Yeah. Probably because they think if they go for the harder option, it'll be
oh God,
easier to score. It sounds stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah,
I've
got a
cheese
doggy.
It's a sickener, isn't it?
I've got a doggy that needs a walk as well, so I better go and take him out. Sorry about that, guys. A bit disappointing at the end of it, but
cheers everybody for the stream. Thanks for everybody popping in. It's a frustrating afternoon to say the least, but got to give credit the way Sunderland did fight back. It's fine margins that's won this game for.
It is.
Hello, Richie. Classic game, disappointing. I know. I don't know, but hey, it's frustrating. But well done to the lads for. We should never have been back in at a 3-3. They've showed determination and fight to come back, and yeah, we move on. It is gutting, but we move on. So everybody, we will catch you later. Thanks a lot, Rob.
Cheers, Cabby. Cheers, everybody.
We'll see you later.
Have a good